That's really gonna kill you.
Now it's gonna be real.
Now it's gonna kill you for real. For boom.
Let's see.
We're in it to begin it.
Hold on, I
Oh
gotta run to the
wow,
car.
there it goes. Oh wait, it says please stand by,
Hold
dude.
on, I just gotta run to the car.
Why is it
I see
saying
the stream.
why is it saying please stand by if I'm streaming?
I see the stream on my side.
You do?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, this is still on Twitch?
Yep.
That's weird. It's saying please stand by.
It was just a delay. You just have to refresh. It was just a delay. You just have to refresh. It's just a delay. You just
Okay,
have to
there it goes. I see it. Can mute this so I don't make it's getting rid of echo. All right. So now it's showing OBO because I'm on OBS. Ha ha ha. Okay. Now it's showing us. But it's not going to show our dice. Well, see, I'm confused about the dice rolling thing.
There's the dice rolls right there.
But where's our faces though?
You're covering them up.
See, that's what I'm saying, dude. This is why I was saying the whole thing about doing the stream the way we were doing it was wrong.
So check this out. Pull that tab off. Detach that tab.
I'm gonna have to do the whole screen, brother. All right, if I detach the tab with rolls, it's a separate tab. How's that gonna help?
Now minimize that tab. Not minimize. Pull it to one side. Let me just get one tab. Tim tripping.
I was
Boom.
curious about how cool the marble
Boom.
looks.
That's not okay, but whatever.
Why's that not okay?
That's just how it's gonna be. That's why.
Boom.
Duh.
That's cool.
Why are you
Tim,
putting a marble on the screen? I don't understand. Like I
I
don't
was
get
just
it.
curious on how it looked. Like, looked pretty
Tim,
dope. So I was like, let's see how that looks.
And then our dice rolls are not gonna be okay. Whatever. Anyway, forget it. This how it's gonna be. This how it's gonna be. All right. And
Why
I'm
are you
like,
muting me, bro?
huh?
Son.
All right. Okay, Mr. Marvel. Okay, we get it. All right. Okay. So, uh, the world that you live in, the world that you live in is run by the wealthy. Okay. So, you all being basically poor people, you guys live in the slums of one of like the greatest. In fact, I can't even call it a slum. It's the exterior. Like you guys like basically live in a in a, in a junkyard that
I know
is
what you live in the hood.
that is outside of one of the greatest cities in the world. Okay, Janus is one of the most magnificent. It is like it's the beacon of light and hope everywhere. It's like
That's a good investment.
it's like the Statue of Liberty. You know what I'm saying? It's like people
Wait a
see.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So we in Richmond?
No, you guys live in a junkyard outside of like the greatest city ever. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, in that case, yeah, we are.
Oh, we
Richmond.
in Berkeley.
Well, that's
Yeah,
cold. That's real cold. I want y'all to know that.
right.
Okay,
Oh, we in Berkeley. Okay.
that's cold. any rate, uh, so a lot of people come to Janus basically because they feel like it's like the place where they'll create their fortunes and whatnot. What ends up happening is they end up in places like where you guys live. So uh, Janus at one point was was actually kind of like a wasteland. This whole entire valley that you guys live in, basically there was like a massive war. Like it was almost cataclysmic, the scale of this war. The junkyard that you guys are in, basically there's like scrap piles of old war machines, airships, and all kinds of other vehicles that were used during this catastrophic war. It now basically scatters. It's just scattered all over the landscape, and a lot of the stuff is so bulky and so damaged that there's really nothing that they can do. Like it's not like they can just remove this stuff. Like so, people have started to convert like old destroyed airships into like homes. Like they're like carving like the insides out and like turning them into like little makeshift like dwellings or whatever. Um, like literally you guys live inside of the engine of like a massive airship. In fact, it was a carrier, so it was an airship that carried other smaller ships. Um, and you guys basically have cots that are made out of like like whatever kind of fabric was left over, like the sails of the ship and stuff like that or whatever. Now, when I say airships, it's important to understand in the world of Final Fantasy, we're not talking about Christopher Columbus style ships here. We're talking about like
Like a helicarrier.
like a helicarrier, yeah, from like almost near. It's imagine a steampunk version of the helicarriers that was in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they
Okay.
have giant airfoils that are like the actual propulsion of the actual ships, and the ships are like these were at the time very modern, but now they're like these are ancient relics. They're just complete trash or whatever.
Hey,
Um,
well, what do they use today to get around?
so they use uh, basically they still use airships, but they use more modern airships. More modern airships. So like imagine like jet engines as opposed to propeller engines,
Hmm.
basically.
Gotcha.
So Janus came out of the rubble like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Janus came up as this giant structure that became like the capital of Alania. Now there are other countries that are nearby neighboring countries that basically um, it's gonna be like I don't want to say that they're at war, but they are jealous over the fact that Janus is like this beacon of light and hope, and their countries are still kind of messed up from the cataclysm. So like, you go to other parts of the world, and things are just terrible. I mean, like I'm like, in fact, uh, I want to say who was it? It was Kudakatan and Elko. I think they are from dun, Namibia. So Namibia is like one of those places where like when these airships were like basically making their way to this battlefield, they basically destroyed. They like salted the earth. So like the landscape is like decimated like in other countries. And so Namibia is like it's like a barren wasteland almost. Like it's like gray and nothing really grows the way it used to because just like all the massive devastation from the weapons that were used by the airships that were just basically on their way to this massive battle site, this massive cataclysmic battle site. So other countries are jealous because they didn't come back Like everybody else is like basically like poor and messed up and destitute. And Janus, like there's an actual a self-proclaimed king of Janus or emperor, and this fool's halls flood with gold and flood with platinum and flood with like living crystal, and he's got like archmages or whatever that have like like just all kinds of like constructs like golems and stuff like that that protect the main sort of castle, and then everything that basically pours out from there, like inside the city itself, like merchants and stuff like that, they're flourishing. But once you start getting outside the walls, it's ugly and it spreads like that. So basically, you have Janus is like this one spot, and then everything else spreads out from that is just trash. It's just garbage. So you are some of the people who are basically you're like the what do you call that? You are the ancestors of the survivors of the cataclysm, and so you guys basically do what you can to scrape your earnings. Now, uh, I believe it is Jonas is not that bad. So like Jonas like actually has a spot a little bit closer to the wall because you have more money, but everybody else is like broke. I think the rest of y'all is like less than $100, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, Kudak, you had 60. Ren has barely 20.
I got enough for some food. That's
Paul
it.
got 46. I think Jonas got almost 400. Mr. Elko got 50. Yeah, so y'all hurting. Now, in order for you to live inside the city, you gotta be like bringing in bread still. Like you gotta be like at least in the 6K range before you can actually live inside the city. So like even with $400 or whatever, you still living outside in the garbage pile. You're just living not quite in the garbage pile like everybody else. Like you're like off to the side. Like you actually have like a little hut basically that's like near some of the merchants that are like on the outsides of the wall. So now, uh, you guys are okay. So you guys are familiar with Ren. Everybody knows who Ren Crassus is. So basically, in order to scrape your wages, dude, you street fight, and so street fights draw the crowds. Like people like to see that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like you're just unfortunately the street fights literally like they can erupt all of a sudden. So like you could be walking down the street and somebody's like, "Hey, I want to challenge you or whatever," right? And so you and that person go at it, and then basically it's pockets after that, right? So like whatever, whatever that person got, what I'm saying, is what you get, which is why just all these broke people are trying to whip you all the time. So it's like you end up not really coming up that hard, you know what I'm saying? Like you end up knocking somebody
Right.
out and you still broke, you know what I'm saying? Because you going through their pockets, they got lint,
Why did I do that?
huh? Well, because you got to
I was-
survive, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. I mean, sometimes people throw in, a couple of, again, everybody's poor. So it's like they might see you win a fight and somebody might throw in a couple of bucks on the ground, but it's like, you're not really going to just come up from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just scraping by. Then you got to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, food's expensive. Um, uh, Mr. Elko, as a priest, basically you have like a makeshift shrine that's like built out of like some of the scraps of some of the airship fragments, and like you ask for donations. So it's like like people again, if they can, they chip in a little something, they throw a little something at your feet, but ultimately you know it's not much of a earning. I mean, not much of a living. You know what I'm saying? Like you get what you can.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a sign. It says hurt from a fight? Question mark. Uh, $2. Healing $2.
Okay. So you so you like throw you throw your little sign up there. You're like, hey man, we're gonna try to get this money, right? Like we're gonna do what we can.
You,
Kudak
you probably go. I'll send you some customers.
Kudak a time. Now, basically, again, people can only pay for the services they can pay for. So it's like, like as an archer or whatever, if you can get paid for your services, you will. But a lot of the times, you end up like basically there's a space. Somebody took part of an airship and turned it into like sort of like a pub kind of. It's like a watering hole, the local watering hole. And these fools are making moonshine, so it's like they're making alcohol out of like fuel and like whatever they can find. You know what I'm saying? It's like all bad. People are going blind up in here, right? So like, when you can, you go to the pub and challenge somebody like, hey man, I'll outshoot you for a meal or something like that. So like, you know, there's other people up there that are like, they think they're better archers or whatever, and you guys basically, shoot at a target, and then whoever gets the closest to the target or whatever has to pay for the meal type. You know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe sometimes you get a couple of bucks if you throw like you do some trick shots. You know what I'm saying? You do like some little tricky stuff. But ultimately, again, scraping together a living is what you got to do. It's like what it is.
Yep,
Uh,
gotta survive.
Paul, as a fighter, same thing. It's like, hey man, you like, you try to hire yourself out as a sellsword, but like at the end of the day, um, it's like everybody's broke. So it's like, they can only pay you what they can pay you. Like sometimes it'll be like, hey man, come walk with me real quick, man. I gotta go talk to this dude about something. And like you go stand there and just look big, you know what I'm saying? Like they give you a couple of bucks, you know what I'm saying? Like you do what you gotta do. So like your day-to-day thing is basically just doing whatever you can to survive. So now, uh, once every so often, uh, there's like the I want to say it's like the Imperial Army. Now, the Imperial Army again is really more like an archmage and a bunch of constructions, a bunch of vehicles, basically. So an archmage and like some large robotic machines will come out of the city, and periodically they'll walk through the town and they'll ask for people to do certain chores, certain duties or whatever. Um, a lot of these chores and duties, people go and do and they don't come back from. Like, in fact, whenever the royal progression comes through, people bounce. People like start clearing the streets because they're like, "Oh no, this is bad news." Type usually. Um,
Hmm.
this one particular time, they come through in a big horde, like a big massive horde, and they basically like disarm everybody. So like anybody who had a weapon, they take it from them. So you guys all got your like armor and weapons and stuff taken at one point. And as soon as that happened, there was talk of basically the need for the people to basically to like like revolt. Like people were starting to get like antsy about like how the kingdom was being run or whatever. So there was like basically there was like this a little fake revolution where a bunch of poor people with whatever they could scrape up ran up on the castle and got murked. They just got completely murdered, wiped out.
Hmm.
Um, it was like such a massive genocide. Like like basically like the population like basically like was cut almost in half. It was like some like Infinity War, like people turned to dust, and it was just like only half the people were left damn near. And you guys basically are in the aftermath of that particular little event. So like literally, you guys are what used to be a junkyard that was like slightly filled with like people that were out hustling or whatever is now a graveyard. And like there's literally like people literally turned to dust. Like they unleashed like horrible magic that like vaporized fools. And so now you guys are literally like some of the few people that were like left over. I mean, not to say that you guys were necessarily in the mass to go and attack the city, but like you and a few other people are like left basically, and it's just like it's just like now it's like empty. It's like empty. Like it's like I say, it's a graveyard now. And you guys are still unarmed and unarmored, and your homes are like, I mean, they weren't all that great to begin with, but your homes are basically kind of like messed up now. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever you guys were living, wherever you guys were staying is like kind of messed up. So now the
So
question
hold up.
is,
As a fighter,
what do you want to do?
Start rebuilding my.
You gonna start rebuilding? You're not even you're not even a builder, dude. You could try though. you could take a shot at something.
What are we rolling for that?
You're gonna be rolling. Why do I keep looking at this? I got this over here now. Ha ha. That was the whole purpose of this. So your ego is a. So you're rolling. You're just rolling a d20. Rolling a d20, and your target number will be a 15. Unfortunately. Oh God, no! Oh God, no! Oh no! Yeah, you like hammer splat. Ah! You see,
You gotta catch
you see
healing.
the priest is trying to rebuild some stuff, and he like drills his hand. What is that?
That is a.
Damage.
Oh, I thought once
That
again.
is a bored EJ throwing dice.
So the question is, what do you wish to do now? Now that your homes are decimated, now that you're completely broke, and the city of Janus is laughing at you.
Well, for one thing, the watering hole should have information.
Oh, the water hole's
They're
gone,
not.
brother. That's ghost.
Oh,
It's toast, baby. Remember,
okay.
graveyard. Everything got destroyed, bro. Like there's like, and he was trying to rebuild his house. Like there's nothing. I mean, there's a lot of junk and scrap everywhere, but there's like very few people. Like you guys see each other. That's how few people there are. Like you're like, hey, I know that guy. I've seen him before. like you see the priest picking up pieces of like dust and scrap, going, damn it.
Well, I start talking to people to see have they heard rumors or, is there a direction that everybody is kind of migrating to other than the city? I mean,
You see a large another you see a Galka and a Tarataru, and the Galka is like holding like a bag with some books, and the Tarataru is like basically like ordering this fool to like carry stuff, like pick up stuff and put it in the bag.
well, kind of mosey over. And start a conversation.
Lobo is your courier.
Lobo.
Yes.
Is he big and blue?
Yes. No, he's big and gray.
Oh, okay.
He messed up. It's like, really?
How big is Lobo?
He is I think them fools could be like 7'6" or something like that.
Mm-hmm. They
So-
big.
So he's
They
like
some big.
he's like 7'3",
Okay.
about like 400 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Whew.
He's a big
Good
solid.
Lord.
He's a big solid square dude.
You just gotta click on that, and it should give you a notification or something.
No, like it makes that really loud squeak.
Oh.
I'm just gonna turn it on real quick.
And listen to the noise.
Woo.
Yeah.
Try and move farther away.
We're trying to
Workout
fix
sound.
this sound situation. He's in the same room as I am.
Yeah. So he's picking
And
up
so, like,
feedback.
Yeah. He's gonna move a little further away and see if that helps it.
You might have to flip all the way on a little bit. It's hard to hear.
Somebody got to
Yeah.
turn your speaker down. One of y'all just turn your speaker down. You just got to listen to it through the other speaker.
We're trying to. Now you should be good.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, I actually had a quick question. 'Cause I was trying to do it earlier, but like I couldn't turn my mic on.
That's cool.
So I don't like even as a fighter, like I don't even have a weapon on me. Like I have
Not
nothing.
anymore. Yeah.
I'm fist fighting.
You have a few pennies in your pocket, and there now. Okay, now here's the thing. There's scrap everywhere. You could try to make a weapon, but like you're gonna be trying to craft it. Too bad nobody's a blacksmith.
But we don't even have a blacksmith in our town at all.
Somebody's a blacksmith. I think. Maybe.
Will
Like
the
the-
real blacksmith please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
Roll percentile. You have a 35% chance that there is still a standing blacksmith.
Oh, it only works out for one or two.
Does that come from you?
I think.
You're good.
I don't know.
Yo, turn that off. I think that's causing a funk.
You guys were cool for a second. Just turn down your
Speaker.
Yeah.
And he plugged in his mic, his headset, and then
But actually having a headset on should actually kind of help a little bit, but
turn it on. Is it on?
It's muted. Looks like.
yeah.
I don't know. Oh, you have to undo your mic.
Haha, I forgot I muted as well.
So Cameron, roll percentile.
What am I rolling?
35% chance to see there's a blacksmith.
D100.
Yep. 35 or lower.
Where's the D100 button? Oh, there it is. D100. All the way down
Oh, yeah, I
there.
thought 35 or higher.
Oh no. Blacksmith.
There isn't one?
No.
Man. God. Makes me want to kill a Taru.
Hold up. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
There we go. Fix
Yeah.
it.
You wanna you can try to see if there is a weaponsmith alive.
All right.
Hey, can I roll to see if I am one?
Huh?
What if I'm one? Because I read so many books.
No, you're not. What do you have though?
Roll a D100.
D100.
All right.
No.
86. No.
No.
One of our
35% or lower. 35% or lower.
Oh man, I was like, I got this. What are you talking about?
Lower. So you have, God, why do I keep looking at this stupid computer? I got a whole screen over here.
So there's nothing like I could use it as like some kind of like blood, like some kind of like bat, bludgeon, nothing like that.
So yeah, okay. So now you're at the point where you improvise. You can pick up like a metal sheet and like smack somebody with it. Yes.
A metal sheet.
Yes. Like you pick up
What
like a
about, like,
thing, and be
some
like like a plate, like a metal plate.
Dang.
And the game just went to WWE.
Yep.
We
Just
go
like that.
hardcore.
I mean, I'm strong enough. I'll use that. Smack somebody upside the head with it.
So you find an iron plate with which you can use to smack somebody.
Wow.
Captain America.
They didn't change anything.
It seemed like it was working
Okay,
for
it's
me.
like, what are we supposed to be like? Like, what, like, as my character, like, what do I typically do as
So-
like a useless fighter?
So now here's the thing. Things have changed. Your landscape has changed very badly, right? You can either try to stay here and make something of it, or you can go somewhere else, basically. I mean, there's like
Okay.
not
So,
too many
like,
choices you got.
how long ago was this big fight? Like that, like everybody left.
This big fight was only like hours ago. Like it just happened. Like it just ended.
Oh, it was
That's
hours
you.
ago.
Yes.
Well, shoot. So everybody here right now, everybody here lives in this town.
Yes. Well, lived. Yeah. This town is like turned. Well, okay.
Now it's like a scrapyard. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a wasteland now. Like
Yeah.
we're not even a town because we don't have enough people to even consider ourselves a town.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's still people inside the city. They just screwed you guys off though. Like they just basically just said, "Hey, screw you." Like they depopularized y'all. Like they came through and just like ended life. Like they just killed people for no reason.
But we were like the people that they just missed us.
But yeah, like for whatever reason, like did you ever see Infinity War?
Yeah.
So like
Oh, it was
they
like that.
Thanos y'all, like you know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of people turned to dust. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, they just missed some of us.
yeah,
kind of.
like half of y'all like survived type from whatever cataclysmic attack. Like you turned around and people that you knew literally started turning into ash, and you were just like, oh, like what the hell, like you know, like you might have inhaled somebody, like you think you snorted like one of your best friends, like oh shit.
Dang. So like I'm a pretty charismatic person. Like, do I have anybody like that's in this town that like didn't turn into dust? And that is like still cool?
Not that you personally know like hella cool, no. But again, you know of Ren Crassus. You've seen him fighting in the streets before. You know of the priest because the priest had like a little shrine.
Who's who's the first dude you talked about?
Ren Crassus is the boxer.
Oh, okay.
So he's like famous because everybody's seen him fighting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows who he is.
Okay.
The priest,
He's like one of the street priests.
the priest is like like somebody you've seen because that fool has like had a shrine that people would go to get healed and whatnot. The archer you've seen before, but you don't really know him. Like you never really just talked to him like that. And the little short dude, you know that there were some people that lived like closer to the wall, so you don't really know him at all. Like
We live uptown.
Oh, okay.
so.
I live on the east side.
Live on the east side, yeah. Lived on the east side.
We
east side
moved
got,
on up.
The east side got toasted. it got wet. It got red.
I moved it on up, and then I moved it on out.
Well, anyway, I'm going to see first if anybody needs help. Second of all, it's time to go.
Yeah. It's time to get out. They come back.
Got to move on out before they come back and finish the job.
So you like looking around, and basically you okay. So as far as looking to see if anybody needs help, like you see, well, you see the priest was trying to build something and mess his hand up. You
Oh,
see, um, a couple of people are like on their hands and knees, sort of digging through the ashes, trying to find like the remains of something. Um, you see, uh, uh, you see actually a couple of people just walking off, like they just start taking off. They're like, to hell with this. They
which way they going?
they start heading, let's say, east.
So I just had. I'm like, do you know what east?
Oh, you asked the people?
Yeah.
They're like, man, it's got to be something better than this. Like this is.
Why not west? Why east?
I was like, we came from the east. That's where our home originally was. I mean, the home that we left that was destroyed there was in the east. I mean, maybe there's something left that we can salvage there because there seems to be nothing here. This place is. And people looking around like this is. I wouldn't want to wait around to see if these people decide they want to do this again.
That I can understand.
So like, how many people were in this town originally? Like a number.
There's probably a good, I say like maybe 5 or 6 thousand people.
5 or 6 thousand, and about
There's like
like
there's
twenty
like
five
two,
hundred,
there's
three
like
thousand.
like 2,500 people left, something like that, 2,500 ish. But they're
Oh,
spread out all around the city though, like all around. They're not just all concentrated in one area.
okay.
Hmm. Have you heard of any place that may be better than here?
This was supposed to be our shining beacon of hope.
So got a plan B?
The gods must hate us. They're like, we don't understand why, why something like this would have happened.
Hmm. Well, safe journeys to you.
He says, you would do well to consider finding someplace else. This place is evil. This place is cursed.
Well, I agree with you on that. My only thing is I don't want to walk into another setup like this again. Have you heard of anything that everywhere is going to get away from such turmoil?
Well, we figured that because the war had ended, that this place would be safe. I mean, we figured that Janus doesn't have any more enemies. Why they would decide to decimate the people is unclear. It doesn't make any sense.
Who's the last enemy they fought?
Alania's enemy were the
Well,
was
that's a
the was
couple
the
hours ago.
was the nation of Canaan.
Guess I'm going that direction.
You go towards Canaan. Canaan got annihilated. They got decimated. They raised that area.
Yeah, but they're gone from there, which means the survivors have probably built something there now that they're gone.
It's possible. They might consider us enemies of their nation, though.
Oh crap!
I mean, I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't know. I mean, hey, more power to you if you want to find out.
Well,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's just crap.
Does Elenia have any allies?
Uh, like as far as like a nation is concerned,
Yeah.
uh, not really. Like
So like,
technically,
we're like a small town in of Elenia.
so like there's other places, but those places are, well, from what everybody understands, those places are just as decimated as this place was before all of this shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? So like basically like Alania fought against like pretty much like not just everybody, but they fought against other nations. Like other nations were coming to attack them at the same time, and so they were able to basically defeat all their enemies, and then from there spread out and destroy like like their cities and their fortresses and stuff like that. And so supposedly the reason why Janus was like this, like I said, like this beacon of hope or whatever, was because they were the only thing that was left standing. Like basically, like like the main government before Janus was built, they were the winners of the war, so to speak.
Okay.
And
So now there's this big, huge capital of strong people.
And then suddenly these fools just flexed on everybody. Just like basically, if you weren't inside the city, they flexed on you. Like, just like what? As far as you can tell,
a bunch of small little towns around them.
Yeah.
And then
for no reason, because you guys weren't even a threat. Like none of y'all was a threat. Well, you guys kind of were a threat when when you got your weapons taken, but you weren't that much of a threat because you got your weapons taken. You know what I'm saying? Like they just basically kicked y'all in the nuts, basically.
Okay. And we just our small little town decided to attack Janus.
Well, the people around you tried to attack the city because they were like, "Hey, man, this is some bullshit. Like, you guys came and took our weapons, and then you wanted us to basically become conscripts in some kind of little punk army." And they were like, "Nah, the hell with that shit." And then they got whooped. They got vaporized. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, it got punished. Yeah, it wasn't even really a fight. Like, literally, archmages came out and just dust. Like,
so we got punished for other areas attacking the city.
Well, other people, we'll say. You guys necessarily weren't with the group that tried to attack the city, but you guys were around that. Like basically all these. Imagine like Mogadishu or someplace where you can't tell if this person's your enemy or this person is somebody walking down the street or what. And you got a machine gun and you just chop everybody because you're like, hey, look, I don't know who's trying to run up on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just chop everybody. And whoever's left is like, well, y'all, basically.
No. I'm gonna start like going around the scrapyard areas. I'm gonna just try and find some kind of thing I can use as like a blunt object of some sort.
Okay.
That I can swing around.
All right, make a search roll, which would be based on perception. You are Paul.
And so wait, they took everybody.
Huh?
I said, so they took everybody's weapon.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. When he's done with that, I would like to make a search roll.
Search is based on perception. If you don't have search as a skill. So it's a +1. 15 is your target number.
What am I rolling?
A D20 +1.
A D20. Okay, great. 5.
Okay, there's either items that are awkward to wield just because like they're just really not meant to be weapons, or they're not sturdy or heavy enough to be a good weapon. Like you might get one swing and it's going to disintegrate in your hands.
Okay. Was there a blacksmith or a weaponsmith before we got decimated?
Yes, there was.
Do we at all know where he lived?
Where they lived?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where they lived, where they worked.
Yeah.
I want to go straight to that place.
So that place where they lived, that is all destroyed. That's what I'm saying. It's all like.
Oh, so they knew like where the blacksmith weaponsmith is, and they just destroyed it.
Well, they destroyed everything. Like they re-destroyed everything that was already destroyed. So like basically, when they dusted everybody, they like attacked the whole entire area and they like destroyed anything that was like kind of like structure wise like usable. Like they just like I said, they just kicked y'all in the nuts. Like
Dang.
you have to rebuild. You have to rebuild anything. Like there's no place to even claim shelter right now.
Wow. So, for all we know, they were probably heading to every other town and doing this.
It could be. I mean, they seem like they really just around their city is what they look like. Looks like this is all centered around them.
Hey, the people that survived, where are they walking? What direction are they walking in?
Some people are sitting on the ground crying. Some people are praying. Some people are walking to the east. Some people are heading north. North is where is like Canaan. East is more like where you guys came from, Numidia. South, nobody's actually heading south. South is where there's like a mountain. There's like a horrible mountain range that people have to get past. Nobody really travels south that much, unless you have an
The army.
airship.
Which way did the army come from?
They came from out of the city.
They came from out of the city, right?
Yeah.
I'm going toward the city.
You start walking towards the city. Okay.
Grab whatever I got left. If there's anything left, and start walking toward the city.
All right.
I am going to the mountains, but first I want to try and at least find some scraps of fabric.
Okay. Make a search roll. Oh,
Find some dirty
you
drawers.
probably don't have search. It's gonna be on perception.
Yep.
And
Ooh, I ain't finding that.
We can't find what's with the shitty rolls.
so here's the thing. There's scraps.
Dirty draws. Dirty draws.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically the equivalent of like, yeah, it's like dirty, torn up like paper, like cloth, and just like it's like not really usable. Like how much scrap are you looking for?
Okay. What I'm going to do is try to make hand wraps.
Oh yeah, there's not enough material. Like you just find like it's like lint almost. Like it's like pieces of just
It's tattered.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's tattered like.
Well, I'm going to be a mountain man. I'm going towards the mountains.
You start
At least if they decide to come out the city again, I got something to protect me. So I'm headed towards the mountains.
So you start heading south.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which direction is going away from the city?
Away from the city, any direction. Like literally, like the city is like round.
Oh, the city is in a circle around us?
No, it's not. It's not around you. It is round. The city is like it's like circular walls. So like, if you walk away from the city, you can be going in any direction.
I'm talking about like where like the capital is, like where the Archmage came from.
Yeah, that's
Like
the,
where-
the Archmage came from the city. So imagine. I don't want to say a tower because it's not a tower. It's just like the walls of the city are circular. So imagine a circular castle, right?
Okay.
If it's in the middle, this is like dead smack dab in the middle of your map. South of that is a mountain range, which is like nearly impassable unless you can fly over it with an airship. Going up north leads to another country that you guys were primarily at war with. Going to the east is going to another country that basically was decimated during the war. And going to the west is the same as going to the east. It's just going to the west. It's like heading towards a country that was decimated. So like any direction that you go, you're walking away from this place, from this main city. Because you're not inside the city, you're outside the city. So no matter where you go, you're walking away.
What about south? As far as we know, there's no city.
Well, there's there's something to the south because airships fly that way, but nobody ever travels walking. Like nobody ever. The mountains are like treacherous.
I'm heading down south too.
All right, you start heading south.
There's some hope.
What about you, Mister Jonas?
Okay. So, I think Eric was saying he was going to do something already.
Mister Bell?
Yes, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to interrupt anyone. Can I make a spot roll for wood and string?
Wait, you said a spot roll for what?
Wood and string. Is my mic not working?
No, it's like for some reason you're stalling out.
He was
Hello.
looking for wooden strings so you can try to make a bow and arrow.
Oh, for wood and
Wood
string.
and string.
Okay.
Bow and arrow.
So make a search roll.
I have spot. Is that close enough or?
Spot is like perception. That's like notice. That's not the same as searching.
Yay, I don't have to quarantine for 2 weeks. The hell is up with my mouse? Booty ass rolls. This is
Yeah, +2
works
on
and rolls.
perception. So you find no viable pieces of wood that can be turned into a bow and no string whatsoever.
Sweet. I'm going to make my way. You know what? I'm gonna go south.
All right. So you see the exodus. A bunch of people start heading toward the south.
What do I know based off of all this reading I do and all this stuff and the geography I got and all this? Do I know anything about the surrounding area?
Yes, I think you do have geography as a knowledge.
Yes.
So you know that once you get past the mountains, you actually get to a desert. Is actually it's that region is I don't want to say it's not so much that it's off limits, but like the desert folk kind of stayed out of the war. So the desert people kind of feel like whatever happens on that side of the mountains is this y'all problem. You know what I'm saying? So like when the war came down, crashing down there on everybody, the folks in the desert seem to be okay. They seem to be nearly unscathed, and so there should be an empire to the south. But the problem is the mountains themselves are extremely treacherous, and primarily um, the mountain. Okay, so there is a tear in the mountain where, like, literally it crosses into the elemental plane of Earth. So part of the mountain is actually the elemental plane of Earth, which is like not something that people can really exist in without like having like you got to have like protection.
Okay.
Like you
Is
can
there a route to get around that area and don't go through there and still get to the desert area?
there's supposedly a traveler that mapped out a route, but it's not. It hasn't been proven. I'll put it that way. It's a theory.
And do I know generally which way that is?
What you got? God dang it! Why I keep doing that? You are Jonas. So make a research check, and then a geography check.
So that's 2d20, right?
So 1d20
20.
plus 4 for research, and then plus 4 for geography. So 2 different rolls. Oh,
Wow.
that worked. You got your research on. Look at this boy. He's like, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Okay. So, with some of the various useful books that you have acquired, you were able to find some information that suggests that there is an actual straight path that leads literally straight through the mountain and basically like through the elemental plane of earth and then through the mountain again. Most people, when they get to the mountain, they try to climb up the mountain and try to like go take some of the paths and stuff. That's gonna get people killed.
Gotcha. So I know to go in a different side. Okay, cool. So do I see the people that left to go south?
Yes.
That's primarily everybody here, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, except for the priest. The priest seems to be heading toward the city.
Oh boy. Feel that.
And because you have several people heading towards the mountain, other people see that, and so now you see this exodus of people that are heading towards the mountain.
Got it. Oh boy. Okay. Do I know the priest though?
You're familiar with the priest, yes.
What do I know? Like, I'm trying to find a reason to ditch him or not. And if I know him, you know what I'm saying? If there's a reason, I'm trying to find a reason to get him.
Like
you
know him in the sense that like he's basically the only priest like around. Like nobody else was like ever trying to like speak the word or help people or do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know that he had like a little small shrine. You know what I'm saying? Like people would go and they
where
would
he's going. What do I know about that region?
He's going back to the city. Like, the people who just killed y'all. He's going through the doors of the people who just killed y'all.
I want to catch up to him.
All right.
Lobo, let's get him.
Mr. Elko. Mr. Elko, are you back there sleeping? Hey, you are not sleeping during the live stream. Are you snoring during the live stream? Don't be sleeping during the live stream. Wake up.
My character was trying to pray up for some new spells, and so I was praying.
Yeah. I'm hearing it. You get encountered by a Galka and a Taru as you're making your way towards the city, the Janus.
Hello, nice to meet you. Pardon me. Keep mashing food.
Mr. Priestley guy. Hey. What has got into you? Why are you going into the city?
They got water.
But they also have weapons.
The Galka takes you and turns you so that as you walk, you start walking back towards the Taru.
This isn't the way to the city. Start walking back to the city.
Look. Hey. I'm sorry. What's your name? Priest
Elko.
Elko. Okay.
Slow you roll.
So let me just explain a few things real quick, please, if you don't mind. So like that is fire, right? And that over there is nicer. So see where all those people are going? I don't know where they got like these thoughts that but they figured it out. They figured it out, and that way is that way's good. That way's good. That way's hot fire is bad.
That was me.
So every time you walk towards the city, the Galka picks you up and turns you around, and you start walking back toward the Taru and realize you're going the wrong way and turn around. So you've been like doing this like loop Like the whole time he's been explaining this to you.
I've been walking for like 10 minutes now. I don't seem to be getting any closer to this dang city.
Look, so Elko, check this out. Okay, so see this little book here, right? I got this little book, and if you look at see here, if you look at this part right here, it says go through this part. There's this spot, right? And then if you look at this book over here, right? It says over here, and if you go through there, and see you go through certain areas right here, and it's really nice. You see, but hold on. There's another one here. So and then if you go through this one here, and it goes through, and then there's this one scribe. He wrote this thing down, right? And he said, if you go through this thing right here, see, so we're better off just going that way. Over there, boom, boom, fire, bad, dead.
And running water. Start walking toward the city.
No, run that way.
And
No,
you try to
run
get turned around
that way.
again.
Let's go. We already know what's going that way. Elko is it's bad. Let's go this way. Let's walk.
What's so bad about running water?
Running water is good. Running from bad things is bad. Running from fire is not something that you want to do. You're the only priest in this whole area. If we need help, who are we going to go to?
You go to the same person I go to. Almighty Facilitator.
and that's fine. But the thing is I think Bazubazu would rather you go that way than that way. Because see, based off of what I know about Bazubazu, he wants you to be alive, not dead. And Bazubazu, I believe, would rather you go this way. Because based off, do I know any, like, do they have scriptures and stuff in his religion? Do I know?
Let's see. What do you have? Don't you have religion as a, you got religion as a knowledge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So based off of, and I rattle off some kind of like scripture thing that Bazubazub is all about, right?
Yeah.
But like, man, he said in this scripture here, right? And I start twisting scripture on him. Like over here and here, you know what I'm saying? Like we're just better off going that way. I pull a Joel Osteen on him. Like,
that's messed up. That's heck of messed up. That's cold.
It also says that there's running water, but he who findeth running water findeth a good thing. I'm going that way.
Yes, that's running water, but it's not living water. See, living water is that way. That's death water. That's cold running death water right there.
I doubt it.
Water is that way.
They've had a really big church in there for a really long time. It's just nobody really takes care of it. A lot of they don't, because they've gotten all big and everything. They really don't come out as much. But I think I'm gonna go over there. You know,
no. See, those are wolves in sheep's clothing, my brother. You don't understand. Those people will eat you alive. That's the problem. See, you go in there and they'll corrupt your mind. That God says to protect your mind from these evil spirits. And what you're going to do is you're going to go in there, you're going to get overwhelmed by all these Jezebels, and it's going to be all bad. You're better off going that way, away from him. He said when you see him coming, to run to the mountains, not to the cities. He said, get out of the cities.
That was only when the fight was brought to the valleys and the plains. However, there's no fight going on right now. So therefore,
it's over. It's burnt up, and it's because those people in there decided to go crazy and blow stuff up and try to kill us all. But I'm trying to figure out
how come every time I take 2 steps toward the city, I feel a small headache, and I find myself.
And so we want to keep going that way as we're talking, if we can. So here's the thing. I know a lot about what's on the other side of this mountain. See this big stack of books here. So I do a lot of reading. This is almost all I do. This is my life's work, and this is all I ever do, right? And I've been doing this. I'm 80 years old, okay? And I've been doing this since I was a kid, okay? Now, I read these things, and there's a lot of bad stuff going this way, but I know of a good route that we can take. I rolled like 19 on this. I'm just kidding. And I know there's a really good way to get through all of this. And if we can just cut through this one spot, I try to give them a little bit of detail.
All right.
Player.
Yeah.
And so there's this one crevice you go through, and then you go through this one aisle, and then most people go up. I know better than that. We're supposed to go down. See, this is the part where everybody goes wrong. They go up, but they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to go down. I will go through, and there's this one desert area, and there's some nice people who know how to survive and know how to avoid this burned death people that live over there.
So I look down at the path right now, the short path between me and the city. What does that? What does that look like?
The path between you and the city.
Yeah.
Well, there's not so much a path. It's just like a field of destruction between you and the city.
Does it seem like it's smoking? Does it see a lot of light? Do I see anything living?
Well, nothing living, but there is smoke, and there's like destroyed, charred husks of things. That's like
Looks
going
pretty
that way.
quiet this way.
Well, that's the problem. Death is often quiet.
The death is often quiet.
See, we want to go through that way where there's life. There's actually a lot of other people go that way. And I don't know why. I have a feeling they might be going to the wrong place, kind of like you were going that way. But I think if we all get together and we read more books, then we can do this. Okay? But we need, if you guys focus on going the route that I know we're supposed to go, and I can read more on the situation, then I know based on my past experience of reading these things from ancient knowledge, we can make it where we need to go.
You probably can.
Yes, and we'll go to living waters, not death waters.
Living waters, not dead waters.
So as we walk, so I just want to like chat about and teach him about this area that I'm talking about, like and because I don't know personally about it. So there's a lot of people in this region, and they're really nice people. They come from all walks of life. And they tend to migrate to this area, and they're survivors. They're really good people, and at least there we can survive. We know that. We know that it's possible that we can survive there, but we don't know how it is there other than death. We do know there was a lot of burning and bad stuff.
So roll a d20 and add 4 to it.
That's never good when Orange says that out of the blue.
So that's 14. All right. You basically do your best to explain like the path and like what's on the other side. You're not sure if he's hearing you, but like you do the best job that you can to explain like basically about the people in the desert and how they were like trying to stay out of the war and everything, and how they like, chances are they have their own little empire or whatever over there. It just, you do what you can.
Okay, so I tried the education part. Now I want to try the persuasive part.
Okay.
I want to persuade him.
So we want charisma at this point,
and that I suck at.
Everybody's charisma's trash, huh?
Pretty much.
This was good.
I mean, mine is
a 0.
The arcane, organization, diplomacy.
All right, so your charisma is a +0. So you roll a d20. Gotta roll a 15 or better.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you tried, dude. You tried.
So I know that we can't reason through this, and I'm not a very good persuader because I'm not a very good liar. Okay, but I can tell you with all truthfulness, this way's better, and I know with really good reason that having a priest with us will help. Number one. Number two, the majority of people that I know that have good skills are walking that way. So personally, me and Lobo here are going to be walking that way to catch up with these people so we can lead them to the right way because we know they're going the wrong way. And we hope that you will catch up to us while we go that way.
Let me try to use my charisma and persuade them to come this way, where there's wonderful running water. There's obviously a more structured government. There's obviously lots more resources. We need to walk toward this empire
See, here's the
and
problem.
spread the light.
While you guys were sitting up here talking about all this stuff, the majority of the people have actually headed south. So it's just you three standing there going back and forth over whether or not you should go south or not. Like there's nobody else to persuade.
There's nobody else to persuade.
No.
Let me just persuade these three people here. These people. Let me tell them.
Or you try to persuade them.
Yes.
All right, you can try to persuade them that hey, man, it's safer to go towards the city.
Safer to go towards the city. There's more resources. There's more opportunities. Living in this junkyard got us nowhere anyway, and it was only by the grace of that we
Wow.
got this far.
So you get a +1 to your roll, but since the city just tried to kill y'all, you get a -8 to the overall roll.
Let's do this.
So roll with a -8. Yeah, they're not hearing it. They're not hearing it. They're like, nah, bro. Like, nah, like the whole them decimating everybody and like destroying everything. Nah, that's just not. Nah, the water's probably poison. Like, nah, bro.
Hey, so like this entire time that these three are having like their little argument and stuff,
You guys
I'm
are
trying
walking.
to find anybody in the mass amount of people that are going with us south. I'm trying to look for everyone that's like a fighter, a boxer, like anybody who has fighting skills.
Okay.
And I'm trying to round them all together.
Okay. There's a lot of people who can fight. But
I'm talking about people who actually can fight.
Yeah, there's like that's what I'm saying. Like there's like a number of people who were like, various types of fighters and whatnot.
How many out of how many?
Like there's at least like 1,000 people who
1,000 people that can fight?
that are combat trained, combat ready. Yes.
And is everybody going with us south?
Not everybody, but a lot of people are going that way.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna just try and get everybody to like really just like kind of spread out, but not too far from each other.
Okay.
Like I'm going around like talking to everybody, trying to be like, "Hey guys, like let's spread out just a little bit."
All right. Roll. What's your charisma?
17 with my +2.
Oh, you have +2? All right.
Yeah.
Do you have some kind of talky skill? No.
I don't think so.
No. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Yep, you're just rolling +2.
Mm-hmm. Roll D20?
D20 +2, yep.
12.
Like you go around and start talking to people and saying, hey man, you know what? We should like kind of spread out and da-da-da. And a lot of these people kind of feel like, well, we might be heading the same direction, but we're not like together. So, like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like they're not quite compelled to necessarily do that. They just sort of walk.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and talk to everybody and convince them that like we're all that's left, and all we have is to work together if anything comes at us.
Okay, try that.
Another D20.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Well, that gets some people. You're like, well, yeah, maybe. They start.
All I'm trying to do is just convince these people that like, hey, we have to work.
So they're like, if something happens, somebody will probably try to help. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I care about.
Everybody's still kind of on their own, but it's like at least like if a dragon shows up, then fools will try to work together, kind of maybe to get past it.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna just be talking to everybody. I'm like everybody's gonna know me.
All
Everyone's gonna
right.
know me. I'm
All
just talking to
right.
everybody. All like 1,000 people.
All right. All right. Well, it's more like 237 right now that's moving that way.
Okay, all 237 people. I'm talking to everybody. I'm like, we got to work together. We got to make sure we may not like each other right now, but we have to work together for survival.
All right. People are with that. So, considering that you're not going to go back to the city, and that it seems like the priest is dead set on going to the city, what are you doing?
Okay.
Knock the priest out.
I'm letting Elko know. Dude, come on, man. We're walking this way. It benefits you to go that way, but I'm gonna start walking that way.
Oh, you
Let's go.
so
We got people to catch up to.
Okay, so you and Lobo just start heading towards.
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Elko, you're gonna keep heading towards the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're talking running water, warmth,
I hope this dude gets hit by a fireball.
So you get
From the knuckleheads that just destroyed everything else. Okay.
So you get to the doors of the city, and they're closed. And there doesn't even seem like there's anybody like there doesn't even seem to be like anybody responding.
Hello. Hey, anybody in there?
So you see this purple light on the side of you. And what appears next to you is like an iron golem. And there's like a taru inside of the back of it. Like he's riding on it. But he's like sitting in like a little compartment.
That dude's in a mech.
And you hear this voice boom out. You can't possibly be serious.
What's wrong? Is it a private party?
The hand of this contraption raises up and does this sort of like palm like towards you, like it puts his palm out towards you, and you see this purple light start to like form in the palm.
Whoa! What's going on? Do I look like a military target?
I get Lobo. I said, Lobo, grab this dude. Grab him.
I have explicit orders to annihilate anybody who disturbs the city. Goodbye.
Hold on. You think me by myself, this small flea of a person, is disturbing this whole person?
You just like some light bursts out of the palm and like let's just hope it doesn't do what it does. Let's just hope it doesn't do what it does.
Let's hope it doesn't do what it does.
So
Really?
you don't have well, you can always do reflex save. But first of all, this is going to be +4. 14.
On the peasants.
So we're doing agility and a reflex, right? Reflex under agility.
It's under save. So on the second sheet, on the second page, you should have a reflex save.
Yeah, I just see agility, and then I guess reflexes. The reflex is under it, so I guess that's a what do you call that?
It's a save.
Yeah, so I gotta roll my agility. Is that what's going on?
No. You're gonna roll. What is there like a number? There should be like a minus or a bonus next to reflex.
There's nothing. 0.
Is it +0 or is it a minus?
Yep.
Plus zero. So you get no bonuses. You just roll a d20.
So just d20.
Just d20. 14 is your target number. Oh God. So now look at your wound. Your wound category. What is the number for fatal?
And wound is fatal is normal 36.
Oh. So, you might not die. Let's see. Let's see. So that is 19. So what is... Where are you at? Oh shit, I forgot. I got two different computers. Ha ha ha.
Really watch out for that stuff up there in this carpet.
I'm fucking.
Don't say.
All right, so you take a severe wound. This thing blasts you with like a burning, painful beam of energy. And you are now at -2 to everything that you do. You're not dead. It just hurt.
You're just really uncomfortable.
Man, I never threaten you again, sir.
Wait, what happened? What do you say?
May I never threaten you again, sir.
You said, may you what again?
May I never threaten you again, sir.
Threaten. He says, why are you still alive? The hand starts to glow again.
Trying to crawl up under his foot.
He just steps back and keeps pointing his hand at you.
Trying to keep rolling back. Saying, why? What is the problem?
Vermin, die.
Die.
You gonna stay there?
Is there like a what is the landscape looking like around this city here? Are you looking at any growth or
is there any place you can dive for cover, maybe?
Like as far as cover is concerned, there's little bits of scraps from what was like large pieces of junk that got decimated after people turned to dust.
Let me hide under a piece of junk.
Okay, so you go try to. Well, you can't hide because like he's watching you. You can try and take cover behind a piece of junk. All right. He is going to vaporize you as you're taking cover from junk.
Woo.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. You got off on this one, but I gotta try and do this. Oh, well, go ahead and we're gonna roll. You get a +2 because you're hiding behind something. So +3 for reflex altogether.
No,
you get zapped. But what I forgot to do was roll to see if I get a critical hit.
Oh yeah, criticals.
I'll say this fool has a 22% chance for critical. Nope. No crit. Just damage, baby.
Doesn't really matter though.
Just
because you get.
Oh, this damage is weak. That was bootsy as hell. 5. I don't even think that caused you any kind of damage. It like singed your clothes.
It says I got a light of 5, so that just really saved me.
Oh no, you took a light wound. I didn't know your light is 5.
Yeah, my light is 5.
Yeah, you took a light wound. So, but you didn't take any penalty. Light wounds are like flesh wounds. They're like nothing.
Our priest
is there like
but that cover you were hiding behind got vaporized.
Is there like a Judge Dredd? Is there like a vent or something leading into the city wall?
No.
Like maybe
Oh hell no.
call that. What are those things where the
Like a sewage? No.
Yeah,
No.
something like that.
No.
So what are we talking about? We talking about is these brick walls or these metal walls?
Dude, these walls are like solid, some kind of brick, ceramic, something that is earthen and thick.
What does the boss thing say?
Earthen and thick.
Yes.
Be right back.
Where okay, so where I was at, that was the front door, right?
Huh?
Where I was at,
that was I'll say that was the southern gate.
That was the southern gate.
Yeah.
Are do these have spires?
Towers? Yeah.
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 How tall are the towers?
The whole entire wall structure is probably like 100 feet. Like these things are, it's like tall. It's like huge, massive. It's like you're outside Camelot.
Ah, beautiful Camelot. Running water. Okay, so if I run away from him along the side of the wall, what do I see? Where does the wall lead to?
Like it's round, so you're going around in a circle.
And there's still like bits and pieces of junk all over the place, right? Of various pieces and stuff. Is there anything shiny?
No.
Nothing shiny.
No.
Try to run around the wall so I can try to get out of his sight.
So if you run, he's just gonna chase you.
Try to run around the wall out of his sight. So if you run, he's just gonna chase you. Yeah, I'm just gonna run.
All right, he chases you, and he fires on you again. +4.
God damn. I should have picked that guy.
Yeah, you're critical hit. Percentile.
You get to make a reflex save. That's an 18. Ooh, Zach. %, chance.
So what's up? Is him dead
No
yet?
crit. No, he's just getting fired on. That's a 16.
So what's up? Is him dead yet?
That's a moderate wound. So now you're at. Oh, I forgot. You're at -2 already. So you're at -3 now.
What is my hit points?
You don't really have hit points. You just have minuses. They're gonna keep stacking up until you can't do nothing except for get deaded.
Keep smashing.
You used to go. This dude's just chasing. I mean, like, this thing doesn't seem to tire out or nothing. Like, this thing is a
Yeah, I understand he's not tired up. I'm just looking for something of an opportunity, some kind of something.
Okay.
Something to hide on, a bigger piece of machinery, something shiny.
There doesn't seem to be anything like that on the ground. There's definitely no holes in the walls of this place. That's a guarantee. Like you
hole in the ground.
You're starting to feel like running around this city is just gonna get you murdered because like I mean let's face it, they built the city so that it could not be like sieged. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't built to be entered. It was built to keep people out.
Like, I mean, is this dude the guard?
Like this thing teleported out of the city next to you. Like it didn't even walk out of the city. Like you don't even know. Like the only way to get in the city might be through the doors if they ever opened.
Well, I'm just saying, is this the only guard?
This thing seems to be the only thing that's chasing you right now.
And there's nobody in the towers looking or nothing.
Well, it's hard to tell because you're like looking up like 100 feet. You're running alongside the wall. It's hard to see what's up there. Like if you walk away from the city, like if you get further away from the wall and try to look up, you might be able to see something.
And I mean, this thing is basically, this city is completely surrounded by nothing. It's like smack dab in the middle of a
graveyard. Of a
devastation
graveyard. Yes.
for miles.
For miles. Yes.
No water, no trees, no nothing else. No mountain.
There really actually weren't any trees here before. Like and the water was kind of like a hit or miss kind of thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but like again, they destroyed what little was left. So
Okay, so what is there any significant anything of any distance away from this thing, away from the city?
like as far as like, what do you mean by significant?
Like anything other than desert, anything to break up the fucking desert.
So you have the mountains to the south, which you have no idea what's past the mountains. And then you have, well, I take that back because Tim told you that there was a desert on the other side of the mountains. So you know that there's a desert on the other side of the mountains. To the east is Nambia, which is where you sort of came from, and then to the west there is another. I think to the west would be Corolla. And then to the north is Canaan. Well, what would be the remains of Canaan, supposedly.
Mm.
Running towards any of these directions, as far as you know, is going to either be wasteland or flatland. At least to the east, you know, is flatland. But you're not sure. But you're not sure about the west or the north because you've never been to those locations.
Go back to where I came from.
All right, so you start running away. As you are running away, he's going to take one more pot shot and try to blast on you.
Ooh, I thought it would be a 20.
Nope, this is a 12.
I thought it was a 20.
Woo, you got lucky. Even with your -3, you avoid that. You avoid that shot and start heading towards east. So now, for the rest of y'all that is heading toward the south, as you guys start getting, I'm not going to say you guys are at the mountains. You're getting closer to the mountains. People actually start kind of like, they start gathering together. They like some of the people stop and they sort of form a group. And then I think Kima was the first one out, so like you're like in front of everybody, like so like behind you, a group has started to form. Like a group of people stopped following you and started to form.
Deuces. Y'all can form anything you want to. You ain't falling into that trap.
With the rest of and actually, Tim, you're actually catching up with this group now.
Okay.
That because you were kind of stopping to mess with Emmett for a minute.
I want to huff it up to that crowd.
All right, you huff it up to that crowd. So now, this crowd is primarily humans and Rogadin. There's a couple of other people in there, but primarily humans and Rogadin. And there is one human dude in particular. His name is His name is Tavis.
Smiley.
These people are talking about basically jacking everybody else. There's about like 35 of them.
I stop.
No, you go on, bro. Hey, no, you was deuces. You walk it on. You don't know what they talking about. Walk, nigga.
I can't be a slave.
No. Yeah, this dude Tavis is like, you know what? There's no point in all of us like, you know what I'm saying, like messed up. Like we need to do what's best for us, you know. Like who are these other people anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like dude's like getting everybody gassed up. He's all like, man, I say we just get what we can from these people and just do what we gotta do to survive. Y'all with me? Like, yeah, man, I'm tired, man. Let's do this, man.
So, am I familiar with Tavis? So obviously I know his name because I've seen him before.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I know anything else about him?
He was once a commanding officer. Like in like a battle, and he basically was just like one of the few people that's just like ended up, you know, just like left over. In fact, you don't even doubt that when there was a big like when the people started revolting to go and attack the city, he was probably instigating that kind of stuff. He's that kind of person.
So he got all those knuckleheads killed.
Possibly, highly possible.
He's already like,
or I'll say he got some knuckleheads killed. Like you know what I'm saying, like some people.
Okay,
I don't hear.
Can I make another search roll?
Is there anybody else here that's kind of like? Do I know like?
Do I hear him?
Oh, sorry.
Wait, somebody said something about making a notice roll?
Yeah, I was saying, can I make a search roll for the original materials?
Oh, you still trying to search for your stuff?
So,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. Bone arrow.
No, go ahead and make go ahead and make a search roll.
Yay. Get out of the way.
The answer is your eyes bleed. Like, no, bro.
Okay. Can we set them on fire too?
Huh?
Can we set them on fire too?
Your eyes? Yeah, sure. You can burn your eyes out.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, now you saying what you were trying to do? What were you saying?
No, I'm wondering what the crowd is for. I go back.
Cameron, this dude walks over to you. He says, "Hey, man, you with us?"
Sorry?
Walks over.
Barely here at the moment.
Are you with us, man? Come on, you join us or what? What's going on?
Who's talking to me?
Some one of the people that you were talking to earlier about at least like working together if something happens.
Well, yeah, obviously I'm the one that was just running around telling all y'all to do this.
All right, come on, let's go then. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, we're going south.
No. We're gonna start with these fools back here, man. Let's go grab these fools.
Jack.
Wait, what?
Hey, you said you was in. Are you in or not?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We're going.
Dude picks up a stone. He just picks up like a rock.
He's trying to fight me.
He randomly bashes somebody in the back of the head like while they're walking. And starts taking their stuff.
I'm going to go up.
This girl sees that and runs off. And then dude says, grab the girl, man. Grab the girl. Let her get away.
This fool's part of Antifa. Better watch out.
I'm gonna. Hold on. While this dude just bashes this guy in the back of the head, he's grabbing his stuff. I'm gonna punch him while he's doing it.
Oh, wait. So the dude that bashed the person in the back of the head, he's telling you to run after this girl. You gonna hit him?
Huh?
Okay, so dude picked up a rock, hit this dude in the back of the head. Dude was walking with a girl. She saw that and started running off. And dude said, the guy that bashed the dude said, "Hey man, grab that girl, don't let her get away." So you said you're gonna hit that fool in the mouth?
I'm gonna hit him in the mouth. I'm gonna hit the dude that got the rock.
Okay. Roll.
I'm punching him in the jaw
So
for
you have,
causing this.
don't you have unarmed combat or something? Gosh, I gotta stop touching that mouse. I gotta get used to looking at this other screen. It's hard.
All of a sudden, like the
You got unarmed strike,
I
so it's
can't
plus
hear
5.
nothing.
Plus 5.
What am I doing?
You roll a d20 plus 5.
D20.
Plus 5.
There you go.
Woo! Uh-oh.
Wouch! Wowzers!
I got plus 3.
Somebody asleep.
No! No, they not. Dude, you try to hit dude, and he had a dodge like, whew. Hey man, what's wrong with you? I thought you was with us, man.
Wait,
What's your problem?
He dodged me?
Yes, he did. Barely.
Okay,
You rolled a 21.
well,
I
I'm
rolled
gonna
a
tell him
22.
like, dude, we're supposed to work together. We're supposed to be together.
We all working together to get these fools, man. What the hell? Where are you at?
We're all working together. We're not supposed to be killing each other, trying to take each other's crap.
So these two other Rogan dudes walk over and they're like, see, that's the kind of stuff right there. Ain't no heroes here, bruh. Either you with
Yes,
us or
sir.
against us. Either you with us or against us, make a decision.
Wait, 2 more dudes just walked up?
Two Rogan dudes walk up, yeah.
Like, no, I'm not down for this, y'all.
Dude, they start
I'm
socking
not
you. They
trying to
start
kill
socking you.
anybody.
They start punching you. They start whooping your ass.
Wait a minute.
Like, dude,
These fools
All
start
right.
whooping your ass, cuz.
Do I see the commotion? Do I see the commotion?
Yes, you do see the commotion. Yes.
I'm coming through with a haymaker.
So these dudes are street fighters.
Right.
These dudes are street fighters like you. These two dudes.
Oh well.
Um,
I'm like, it's time to see. It's time to show these fools who is top of the food chain.
all right, so I guess at this point we better start rolling initiative because it's about to get real.
I'm about to get. I'm about to get some love.
So
D20.
D20 plus reflex.
Wait a minute. Let me see what my reflex is. I got a +0. Never mind.
Everyone for initiative?
Huh? Yeah.
I got a +0 for reflex.
All right, so
Trying to find reflex. Where's reflex at?
it's on the second page.
Sorry, I'm looking for
Under
reflex.
saving throws.
Oh, +0.
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
-1.
So, gosh, always reaching for the wrong mouse. Having two computers actually kind of sucks.
10 + 0, not 1.
So your reflex is 0?
I think you can
No, like
select
all my
this.
audio went down
Yep.
like for the entire computer.
All right, so
From the computer.
we got.
like, I'm not getting really much noise.
Press function.
I did. Like, if you hear anybody talk there, it's very quiet.
+0.
I'm gonna leave chat real quick.
Ren Crassus It's plus
Yeah,
0.
I can't hear. Like Orange talking, I can't hear.
And I got 12.
I'm gonna leave chat real quick.
All right.
Cameron's gonna leave and come back. He can't hear nobody.
You can't hear nobody? Wow.
Yeah, I think he was trying to put his headphones in. I think it might have interrupted something.
All right.
Apple crap.
So, Kudak Katan has a -1.
-1.
So you got a 9. I got a 10, 9, 12. Ooh, they got 3s.
There we go. All right, my audio's back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's on.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
All right.
I couldn't hear like anything you guys were saying.
All right, you got a +2 on reflex, Cam. So roll D20
Wait,
plus
what?
2.
Roll D20.
Man, I just got back. I'm already dodging something.
No, initiative.
13.
All right, you're first.
I'm first.
Yep.
So real quick, like, what's going on right now?
So there's about 30 dudes who have decided they were going to jack everybody. And you're fighting 3 of them.
I'm fighting 3 of them. Okay.
Yes, 1 human dude and 2 Rogadin dudes. And human dude has a rock in his hand.
I'm going to throw a punch at human dude.
Okay.
Yeah, D20.
Yep. D20 plus, I think you get a +5.
13.
13. I get a +3.
Dang it.
He dodges it. You're going to regret that, punk.
Bring it.
So the 12 was Mr. Ren Crassus.
Going peekaboo style.
Peekaboo style.
What?
What is peekaboo style?
Peekaboo. Okay. Mike Tyson.
Okay.
If you've ever seen him fight, he holds his hands like this.
Okay. So you gonna go in like,
yeah.
All right.
And he comes through, and I'm gonna 1, 2. I get to attack twice.
So now you can use unarmed strike, or you
Oh
can
no!
or you can use stunning fist. Now stunning fist, if you do stunning fist, that's gonna take both of your actions because of what it does.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna use the.
But if you do stunning fist, though, if somebody gets caught with stunning fist, you can follow up with a grapple roll.
Well, I have what's improved unarmed strike.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Say it again.
What is improved unarmed strike?
So improved unarmed strike is whenever you fight somebody unarmed and they have a weapon, they get to try to hit you before you can even do anything. But when you have improved unarmed strike, that shit don't count. Like you can just go in and just whoop them because you just trained like that. So it's a passive, huh?
Stunning fist.
All right. Stunning fist is +4.
Yep.
Now who are you doing stunning fist on?
One of the dude with the rock.
Okay.
Hold up, he's helping me?
Yep.
Oh, dope.
Like, how you gonna bust somebody with a rock? For real?
Oh.
That was almost 20. Ooh.
That's +4, right? That's a 6?
Yeah, that's 6. That was a sucky roll.
+3. Oh, he still caught it. That boy still caught it. Oh.
Yeah, oh crap. Ooh.
So you come up there, you say you come with the mic and just jack, and you can just follow up with a grapple. When you grapple, I think it's automatic. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure when I read that. But
Yeah. So now, whenever you grapple somebody, you can just automatically cause them unarmed damage. So for you, your unarmed damage is
Do guys explode?
based on a 32. 32 is 2d8 plus 10.
2d8 plus 10.
Yeah. Ooh, 19.
That is 19 to the dome.
So now basically what's going on now is until he can get out of your grasp, because like basically you got him grappled, you're just like constantly doing damage to this fool. Like so every round that you hold this fool, you can just do damage. Like you don't have to even roll to hit. He's just caught. So you're like you got him held and you just like kneeing him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just catching his damage. Until he can get out or until somebody else gets him out, which somebody's gonna try to do in a minute here.
Now.
So now this dude's constitution, this is a human dude. That's a fighter. I'm gonna say this fool got a 12. So that fool is on 10. So that was almost okay. So it's a moderate wound for him. All right, you caused him a moderate wound. All right, so you grab him and you like knee him in the chest or whatever. Like, just,
Each right.
I think it's on. Somebody rolled a 10, right? Mr. Beetham.
So the dude, one of the guys here, like looking at the scenario, does it look like all these people are kind of away from the other people? Like other people not really tripping off of it, or are people kind of like looking over here like concerned about what's going on?
People are looking over here concerned now because like basically a girl just screamed because the dude she was walking with just got clubbed. So like now there's like all this attention on everything. But to make matters worse, all those dudes that were in the back are moving towards jumping people now. Like they're trying to like jack these fools. Like,
oh boy,
like dude with the rock just sort of started it all. So it's about to be like major warfare here in a minute.
I don't like this. Got 1, 2, and it's basically just Cameron and Kima fighting right now, right?
Well, specifically, you got Cameron with 3 dudes around him. Well, 2 dudes now because Kima ran up and grabbed one of these fools.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But there's another 32 people in the background coming.
Oh boy. And how do I know these two?
You know,
because I know the other guys I don't know.
Ren Crassus is known by everybody because that fool is like a known street fighter, and he's like the people's champion. The Cameron's character, you've seen him around, but you don't really know him. But like, when you caught up with people, they were talking about how his character was trying to get everybody to work together to like overcome whatever obstacles or whatever.
Okay.
So like it looked like he was trying to help people like, you know, work together as a unit. But then Tavis is over here like that fool's hating.
Okay. Now is Tavis in this group with these guys fighting? Or
no, he's with the group of 30 dudes that's coming up. I mean, like, oh yeah. Like, I'll say he's with them as far as like they got instigated by him to do what they're doing, which is like jack people.
Are they far away, Travis and them? It's like,
Not,
are they?
no.
Can
They're
they
like they're gonna be in this round. Like they're gonna be in like as soon as it's their turn because I rolled last. They're gonna be doing stuff.
Are they within reach of us?
Yes.
Oh crap! This is all bad. Okay.
And oh, by the way, you haven't declared whose side you're on just yet. So like,
Yeah. You shouldn't have said that. You should not have said that.
But
Dude, see, here's the problem.
But these fools are looking at jack people. So like, and your dude's carrying a bag. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like,
but like, people don't know. I don't flaunt it, right? People don't know that I just
nobody knows. I mean, hell, old boy that got hit in the back of the head, didn't nobody know what he had? You know, that dude was like pockets.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so me I know what my character wants to do. But Tim wants to maintain that everybody doesn't die. So what I want to do, okay, I'm gonna claim neutral, and it's a hard decision, man. This is deep. And it's not like I'm a fighter, you know what I'm saying? So, and the business end of me wants to join the other side. Like, hey, let's. Like,
wake me up when you make a decision.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna walk my non-fighting ass where I was gonna go in the first place. Since all these guys want to act all crazy, I'm gonna keep going.
All right, you just keep moving
with hot feet, like
with purpose.
Go.
Okay, like with purpose. Okay.
Safety. Where we were going in the
start
first place.
bashing out. All right. So now we are at Kudakitan. What are you doing?
I am now desperately looking for my materials.
There are no materials in this area, bro. Like,
oh, you finna be like that?
There's nothing to search, dude. You rolled a 1, bro. Like, there is nothing in this area to search for, bro. Like,
hey, whatever, fine. I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it.
At who?
At let's go with one of the Rogans.
Okay.
2-3. I'm just gonna throw it.
Do you have a simple ranged? All right. +3.
On the D20.
+3. Yep. D20 +3.
Let's do it. Finally.
13 plus 3 is 16. This is gonna be +2. No. That fool catches that shit. Thanks, brother. Cameron, you finna get clubbed, bro. You finna get clubbed with this rock that this fool just got. This is gonna be +4.
Sorry.
Bruh.
Dodge.
Oh, 17 plus 4 is 21.
Well, I'm gonna dodge this. I don't even. All I can do is try and dodge.
Yes.
Dodge. Dive.
Woo!
Dodge.
What's your
Oh!
dodge?
Enough?
Plus 2? Dude, just barely. That was match, boy. Other Rogan dude who's gonna give you the Spartan kick. You gonna just
Okay. Oh, he's trying to hit me.
Yes, fantasy.
Plus 4.
This is Sparta.
Dude.
Woo! 19.
Dang it.
You the plus 2. Dodge.
They rolling. How many times did I press that?
It came out heck of times.
Just go by the first one, because I just kept pressing
You
it.
kept pressing it. So you
I'm
rolled a
sure.
15, but you got a plus
Yeah.
2. So you actually got caught with a Spartan kick, and then dude follows up with like a straight to the jaw.
Dang. Do I get to dodge the punch?
Yeah. You can try to dodge it.
5.
That's a 9. All right. So you catch a Spartan kick, and you just roll with that shit instead of just like letting them come through with the punch. But you did catch a kick though.
Okay. So I got kicked.
Yeah. The question is how much damage you take. So I'm gonna get his full D10 and D8 plus 10.
10, dang.
So it's a 5.
And a 1.
A 1, so that's 16. Dude, that was nothing. Dude, he basically kicked you and you just rolled with it. That's all. It wasn't even nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't do nothing to me. That's weak. Okay.
The human dude that you're holding is going to try to break out of your grip. So we're making opposed strength. And that means that you're rolling a plus 3 and I'm rolling a plus 1.
Yay.
Oh, wow. I got
I didn't need to roll nothing.
He does not get out of your grip. So you can apply damage to that fool. Well, in a minute.
Okay.
So now the crowd, those 30 dudes, they run up and start jacking people.
Okay.
15. The people try to resist or try to elude. The people get their asses whooped. Dude, they start whooping people's asses, dude. Like, bad, dude. They're just like knocking fools out, ripping people's clothes, snatching bags. You see this person with a baby snatches a rattle out their hand. Like, just all kinds of messed up stuff. All right, now it is back to top initiative, Cameron.
Okay, so the dude that just Spartan kicked me, I'm going to sock him in the jaw.
All right.
Dang it.
Woo, that is a 5 plus 5. I think you have 5 on unarmed strike. I'm at plus 3.
10.
Dude, he blocks it.
Okay.
Mr. Murray.
Yes.
So now you can roll your damage to apply damage to this fool.
So that's 2d8 plus 10.
Yep. So that's 11. That's 21.
That is 21.
That is a moderate. That's a severe wound for that fool. So that fool is now at
Dude got me knocked
-3. And then it is on Mr. Beetham, who is getting hot. Like you just, dude, as you get hot past people, a bunch of dudes come up and just start mobbing on people. It's just like grabbing people. And it's like I say, like, you know, the baby was holding like a little rattle. So give me that rattle. Shut up. But you're like
That's
Trying to go
bad.
around.
you're like trying to get hot. Like so you're like, I'm out of here.
All I gotta do is catch one hit to the mouth, and I'm out. But I want to get far enough, and let me know when I get far away enough where they can't, you know what I'm saying, just grapple me, or I can find somewhere to hide.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to observe, but I don't want to be in it.
All right. You actually get up to where Kudak Atan is. You notice that there's a Galka that's out in the cut, away from this. In fact, you saw him pick up a rock and throw it at somebody, but that person caught the rock. But you get up to where he's at.
Okay.
And what are you doing, Mr. Kudak Atan?
I'm running away.
So you get to where he's at. He takes off. He's like, he's like, get hot.
Gotta go.
I can't do shit without my bow and arrow.
All right, so Cameron, the dude that you tried to hit, that fool's gonna try to give you the stunning fist.
Oh crap!
The stunning fist. This is +4.
Oh, snap.
That is a 20.
Yeah, he got me.
You got caught with the stunning fist, and he follows up with the grapple, which is what Kima's doing to somebody. So now, but you might not take no damage. He might just be holding you and doing this to you. So. This time you took some damage. This time you took a light wound. Oh,
light wound.
No wounds. I mean, no penalty. He's just he grabbed you. He's like holding you, and he's like kneeing you. He's like. Until you break his grip, he gets to just keep rolling to see if he can cause you damage.
Okay.
So the other dude, since you're held though, he's gonna start tuning you up with the ribs. Actually, he's gonna take a rock to your ass. He's like, you know what, dude? You're a buster.
Somebody's going night night.
So that is 14, 16, plus 10 is 26. That, my friend, is a moderate wound. So you take your first -1. He hits you with a rock while dude's holding you. Just punk. Kima, the guy is going to try to break that grip because he don't want to keep getting killed, even though he's probably going to die. I'm at -3. I forgot about that. So this is at -3. Oh, God, 5. Oh, my God.
Do I even need to roll?
If you roll a 1, you can roll a 1. And if you do, you let him go. Let him go. Damn it.
Nope. Nope.
Another human dude tries to tackle you while you're tuning up his boy.
God dang it.
This dude got +2. Ooh. He's going for the tackle.
This sucks. Wait a minute. Do I get any pluses for dodge?
You get what's your dodge? You get a +1 on dodge.
It was almost 18.
All right, so he tackles you, so you have to let dude go at that point.
Dang it. All right.
He tackles you to the ground.
Wait a minute. I have rolled.
You see.
No, I have tumble.
You have tumble.
So can I get back on my feet?
Yeah, tumble. You could have used tumble instead of dodge. They're still the same. Either way.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to get back on my feet so I can do an action.
Well, he tackled. He's on top of you. Like that his whole purpose was to.
Oh, okay.
Was to get. You got to throw this. You got to throw this dude off of you.
Actually, I got something better. Wait till my turn.
I'm about to be an asshole about this. If these fools win again, something hella messed up is finna happen. Oh shit, they finna win again.
Dang,
They finna win again.
Uh-oh.
Dude. That dude grabs that girl's baby and punts it.
What?
He punts the baby because
Really?
dude, you move far enough away, the baby lands next to you, bro. Flat. Like,
Oh my goodness.
Lobo just looks down and goes, "Oh."
I am not the father.
What was that baby's name?
It is back to the top of the initiative. Cameron.
All right. Oh, yeah, it's Cameron.
Well, I'm grappled.
Okay, so now you're gonna try to break the grapple of this dude. That's gonna be +3 versus +3.
$19.
Oh, you break him.
I'm out.
You get out. Mr. Murray.
Am I able to sock dude now?
No, you just got out of his grip. You got to use your turn to get free of this dude.
Okay. Now, you said old boy's on top of me. Am I on my back?
Yeah.
He 2 shots to his chin.
Oh, so you're going to just like, bloop, bloop? While he's like,
Yep.
while he's on top of you?
2
All right.
shots. 2 shots to the dome.
All right.
Time for a 2-piece. No sides.
D20 plus.
No biscuit though.
No biscuit.
No biscuit.
Gotta get that biscuit.
All meat. Down to the white meat.
That was white meat +4. D20 +4 twice. Woo, 21.
21. That's 1.
And that's 10. So roll for I'm rolling for a 21 first. This is +2.
Nope.
He catches that 21. And this is for the 10. But he don't catch that one. Oh, don't forget, roll for your crits. I forgot to roll my crit against Cameron. Damn it.
What's the crit?
For you, it is 10%. So you got to roll 10% or lower. Yeah.
So D100?
Yeah. No crit.
33.
No crit, just damage. 2d8 plus 10.
$19.
19.
19 to his chin.
Boo! You punch him in the mouth or whatever. He spits up a little bit of blood. You try to hit him again, and he blocks that other hit. Like, you ass.
Wait a minute. How is he talking? How is he talking? He should have his jaw broke.
His jaw not broke. He just got hit in the mouth. You did a moderate wound. You didn't do like a severe wound.
Oh.
Mr. Beetham.
All right, just let me know when I'm getting kind of get to the point where I'm good and I can see what's going on, but no one can come at me. Like I want someone at least a round away.
Yeah, that's where you are right now. That's where you are right now.
I want to observe.
That's where the baby is. Just so you know.
And learn. Wait. Next to me?
Yes, the baby got kicked over to where you are.
Not my business. Not my business. I mean, does the baby look broke off or anything?
Yeah, the baby look hurt. Yeah.
Like
the baby might be beyond help. You're not sure. It's not crying. Like the baby's quiet.
Oh well.
But he got booties though. He got kicked a far distance, by a Rogan.
I don't know how to heal, do I?
Huh?
Do I know how to heal?
I don't think you have that.
No. It's not my business. So I am watching what's going on with these guys and trying to learn from what they're doing. And that's it.
You notice
just observing.
You notice that Tavis is doing the same thing, but he's on the other side. So basically, he got all these fools rioted. It's all ready to like do all this messed up stuff. He's just watching it. He's not actually doing it himself.
Wow. He's a butthole. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Do I know anything else about this Tavis dude? Like the only thing I really much know is this dude's ex-military type dude tries to get people riled up.
Yeah.
And that's all I know about him.
That's pretty much all anybody knows about this fool.
Got it. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna observe, watch everybody learn from the situation.
All right. Mr. Kudakatan. You just gonna keep hauling ass like I'm out?
Can I build my shit now, or still?
Wait. Can you say it again?
I said, can I notice from
my
shit, or
why you keep freezing on me? Oh, you trying to fight? You trying to run a far enough distance so you can try to do the notice check? Is that what you're saying?
Hell yeah.
You're heading towards the mountains. There is very little chance that you're going to find any wood or string out that way. Very little chance.
Thinking. I'm going to stand and watch the good old fight.
So you're gonna stop where you're at and just observe what's going on?
Yep.
All right. You also see that the dude who was inciting all this crap is like sitting in the background, like not participating. And he's like kind of got a smirk on his face too. He's like watching this, kind of smirking, like, "Yeah, I got this shit." A bunch of people who basically didn't stop realize that there's like a riot going on, and they actually are running. So they're running forward. So there's a bunch of people that's really past y'all that has gone like that are like they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Like they're taking off. Mr. Cameron, there's a couple of guys who really don't like you, and they really want to hurt you real bad. So the dude with the rock is going to try to bash your skull in.
He's going to try.
He's going to try. +4.
Ooh, okay.
22.
Can we roll that natural 20?
Are you rolling? Oh, you catch the rock. Oh, let me roll this shit real quick. This is 17%. Oh, you catch the crit, boy.
Wow.
Wow. You
Wow.
catch the crit with the rock. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Night, night.
Go night
Dude,
night.
that wasn't even that much damage. So that's 10 plus 10 is 20. That's 40 points of damage, though.
That's severe.
That is. Oh, yeah, dude catches you like temple. Like, oh, shit. -2. The other dude is going to roundhouse kick you and then sweep. That is a 12 for the roundhouse kick. Oh shit! Damn, dude, serious? Oh my god, what's your dodge? Is +2? I think he caught you again. 17%.
Nah, bro.
No crit.
Get that-
And it is for the
get
sweep.
that-
That's a 10. Come on, man, avoid the sweep.
Jump. Oh!
Oh god! You get swept.
Oh!
Wow! And it's a crit? God dang, boy. Woo! All right. So this is for the roundhouse, which probably won't do that much damage. So that is 17, which is nothing. This is for the sweep. That is 15 plus 10 is 25. That's 50. That is another severe. God dang, dude. Dude, when he sweeps you, whatever, your head fucking hits a rock when you hit the ground. Like, bah! You're like, ah, fuck. You're at -4, sir. Kima. Dude that's on top of you is going to try and bash your bloody skull. He's going to like try to grab your head and just into the ground. Into the ground. +2. Oh, I'm sorry. +1 because you already did. You caught me in the mouth. That's a 10. Woo! Hell to the no. Hell to the no. He try to grab your head. You like, get your hands off me, motherfucker. The other dude is going to actually try to hold you down so that a couple other people can come over and just start stomping your ass. So this dude's gonna try to grab your arms.
Can I do a counteraction and try to roll out the way?
Oh God. No, he don't do shit. This dude failed.
Do I even need to roll?
Hella bad. So basically you're like slapping these fools off of you. And now for Tavish tries to convert more people.
I'm about to get that fool.
He convinces a gang of fools, like, hey, y'all better get with us on this. He convinces a gang of people to join him.
I see a 1.
Huh? I rolled a 17 at first. Tavish rolled a 17. The people rolled a 1. They like, hey, you know what? We don't want to get our booties took. They're like, cool with that shit.
They fell for
So
it.
instead of having 30 people, he's now got 60 people.
Looks like I got one.
People are switching sides. Hey, the lady with the baby's like, you know what? Fuck that baby. I'm with y'all. Fuck that weak shit. All right, Cameron. You're on the ground. You're hurting. These cats are trying to fuck you up. What you gonna do, man? Cameron, I can't hear you. Cameron, you're muted.
So, does Kima still have a dude on top of him?
He's got technically 2 dudes that's trying to get on him. Technically. But one dude is on top of him. Like one dude is definitely on top of him, and there's another dude trying to grab his arms and shit.
So I'm gonna try and kick this guy off of Kima while yelling, "Let's get out of here!"
Wait, you're on the ground though.
I'm getting up to go to him.
Okay, if you get up, that's gonna be your turn.
Are you serious?
Oh yes, dude. Just people set up to dude. These cats are trying to whip your ass, dude. These motherfuckers is on top of you. Like you got 2 dudes on you. He got 2 dudes on him.
Okay, well I'm getting up then.
All right, you get up, Mr. Murray.
Can I use a tumble to roll over to where I'm on top of him?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Dude, hold on. Don't let me get this done. Because I got something for you. What is it? Let's see. What is it?
Plus 1. I think you got D20 plus 1.
Just roll.
Woo!
Where are these 20s coming from?
I don't know.
They coming
I changed the color of my die.
You know what I'm saying? Yep, you get on top of them. That's like guaranteed.
I still get my 2 actions, right?
Well, no. Your action was to get on top of them. So now you're on top.
Okay, that's fine. So now I get 1. That's okay.
Let's see. It is actually on Mr. Beetham. Now, more of these people is on Tavis's side now. You can hear him in the background rallying fools.
All right. I am going to continue what I was doing.
Just gonna sit there and watch still?
Not a lot I can do, man. I'm not one of those type of people. So,
all right. What about you?
I'm gonna learn.
I'm going to pick up a rock.
All right.
And mad dash to Mr. Titus and deck.
So you're gonna pick up a rock. You're gonna pick up a rock and start going after Chavis?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you start making your way towards that fool with a rock in your hand. All right. Now you know he got 60 dudes on his side now, right?
That's fine, but they're not like close to him. He just
just
talking from a distance.
Okay. You start making your way over there. The crowd. Uh-oh. The regular people start either getting free or fighting back. Tavis is still going to try and get people to see things his way. Nope. Them cats is like, nah, man, fuck what you talking about, dude. All right.
So, real quick question.
Is Tavis trying to get people to gank people, like take all their stuff? Is that what the
Yes.
purpose is?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, he got a bunch of strong people together and said, "Hey, you know what? There's a bunch of weak fools that's traveling with us. Man, we need to band together and basically just take over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like forget all this working together with all these weak people type stuff, basically." And so he got all these like basically all the people that's joining him are mostly like the strongest fighter type dudes here.
How many? Go ahead. I'm gonna wait till the next round. Do it again. Okay.
All right. So Cameron, you get up and you realize that there is a larger number of people that's following this dude.
I am going to yell at Kima that we got to get out of here because the situation isn't looking good for us right now.
And
while I'm doing this, I'm going to kick the guy that's on the ground, like he's on. I'm going to kick that guy in the face.
The guy that Kima's on top of?
Yeah, the guy that Kima's on top of, I'm
you would kick that dude.
You yelling this dude in the face.
Okay.
So 1d20.
You can just roll damage, bro. Like he's like Kima got this fool. Like you ain't got to roll to hit this fool.
Oh, roll damage?
Yeah, just straight up damage.
Ooh, good thing too.
Wait. What damage do I roll?
Remember, your thing is D12 plus D10 plus 10.
What do I roll for that? D12
plus D10
plus D10
plus 10
plus 10. So 20, 22, 21.
21. All right. So Cameron, Paul. So Paul runs over. He says, "Hey man, we gotta get up out of here." And he kicks that dude in the face that you're holding, that you're on top of. He's like, poof, he kicks dude in the jaw.
Is he knocked out?
That would be a severe wound for that dude. So that dude's at -5 now. He's not looking good.
Where is the dude that I got the severe on with the rock? That human with the rock?
That's you're on top of him.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. That's right. That's the other dude. The dude that tackled you that you're on top of. My bad. The human dude with the rock is behind you. We're behind y'all.
I hit him as I'm leaving.
So you want to get up and sock that fool?
Yep. And
oh my god. All right. You get one attack on this dude. You get one attack on this dude.
One attack and then I'm out. That's what, 16?
16. And I'm at -3.
Wow.
He's like, no beach. He's no beach. No. You swing at him and then hey, you try to hit him, and Cameron's character grabs you like, come on, man, we ain't got time for that shit. It makes you mash off.
We out.
So, Mr. Beetham, you see Crassus and Paul running towards you.
Okay. I tell Lobo, he can communicate with me, obviously, right? But I can.
Yeah. He can talk. He's just a quiet dude. That's all.
I said, Lobo, we're gonna act like we are on these other people's side, and we're gonna take these people and we're gonna drag them up here, like we're stealing from them. Okay? Get it?
So you're talking about
these two people?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm running over to them, and when I get in within earshot where they can hear me.
Yeah.
I say, hey, we're on your side. Just role play with us.
Role play and a role play.
So this Galka dude
Role play and
runs
role
up and grabs both of y'all, and then he looks at you like, "What now?"
And so we're trying to get back away.
So you're gonna move away from everything?
Yeah, I'm trying to grab them and go back where we came from to try to like aggressively kind of like, hey, like get these fools out of here, like and I'm gonna try to like yank stuff off of them while he's yanking them out of here.
Okay.
And I'm saying I'm on you guys' side. Role play with us.
Okay. So the Galka dude grabs both of you guys, and he starts like going through your pockets, like he's trying to take something, but y'all don't really have anything to take anyway. So he just pats y'all pockets down, and then the Galka dude starts dragging you guys back, like where you guys were headed in the first place, towards the mountains.
Oh, well, I'm gonna roll with it and just be like, "Hey, stop! Hey, stop!" Like, trying to play along with it.
All right. Are you still heading towards Mr. Tavis with that rock, dude?
Where am I in the grand scheme of things?
So you're getting to the crowd of people who have just now turned on the Tavis' side.
Cool, I'm close enough. I'm going to throw the rock at his face and pray that it hits him in the face.
You gonna throw the rock at Tavis?
Yep.
All right.
Hopefully hard enough.
Roll it.
Hopefully I can do something and not be a passive little bitch. Hey, look at that. Finally.
Plus
Some
3.
shit happening.
Got 19.
Plus 3. So 19.
He don't get no bonuses because he's not even paying attention to the fact that you're throwing a rock at him. Smack. He gets hit up. Roll for crit.
One big shot to the dome, kid.
300.
You got 7% chance for crit.
Oh, hell no.
Oh shit. All right. Well, you still get to roll. Let's see, you're throwing a rock. So 27. $2d6. So 3d6 is the damage you roll for the rock.
Individual or all together?
All together. Oh, no. You can roll them individually if you want to. I'm sorry. It's up to you.
8. 13.
13? All right. You do 13 points of damage. This fool is an average human, so that is a moderate
Was that a moderate one?
Yeah.
Start looking around like.
Now, let's see if anybody notices that it was you that threw that rock. Plus 1. Nobody noticed.
Nope.
Like you in the crowd, like you threw the rock like in the crowd, like he's like,
"Hey, what's that over there?
What the hell? Oh, who did that?"
Dude, please point at somebody. Please point at somebody. One of his own dudes.
He's gonna try.
I don't know. I'm gonna point out one of his random followers like he did it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Let's see here. Tavis is gonna make another speech.
We're still talking.
Dude,
getting it?
and he gathers another few, like maybe like 8 more people. So he's like in the 70s. So you guys run. You guys get hot. Heading towards the mountain, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
To save that one route they were talking about before.
Okay.
I'm going with this little dude.
All right. Mr. Calzarian, you are heading east. And
Actually, just put me on pause because I gotta go run and pick somebody up from the airport. You still want to develop their side of the game? Keep it up. You can run me next session. 'Cause I gotta smash.
oh, you about to leave?
Yeah, I gotta go pick up somebody from the airport.
Oh wow. Well now.
He gets killed by the robot.
Murder.
I mean,
He gets shot up.
technically, the robot was fakey chasing me, so.
Well, it was only chasing you till you got when you started making your way away from the city. It stopped. They can't travel that far from the city. They're not the Guardians anyway.
You can keep me on pause and run everybody else. I gotta smash off.
All right.
All right, so
All right, then.
I'll see y'all later, man.
All right, man.
Later,
Dude.
Peace.
Peace.
I'll say peace and can't even get a heck up out the call. Peace.
All right. So you guys get closer to the mountain, even closer, and you can actually see that some of the people, because they didn't know, they started climbing the mountain. They started going like taking the path. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the stuff that that is bad for them.
Oh yeah. Okay. Is that it?
Huh?
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I was gonna.
Yeah. No.
say something.
What I'm saying is like you can see that some of these people started going into the mountain, and you can see like some of the bad things that happen. Like you see a couple of people like they actually like have been crushed by something.
Is there anything? So, how many people approximately are there?
So at this rate, with you guys around you, there's about so there's 4 of you guys plus Dude Lobo is 5. So I'll say roughly there's about maybe 12 people.
Okay. I tell Lobo, hey, yell for them. Hey guys, get over here.
But the people who are
You're
in the
gonna die.
mountains or whatever, there's probably like I'll say there's still close to 100 people that are in the mountains.
I try to yell at them like, "Hey, that's dangerous! It's dangerous!" I tell Lobo to yell also because I'm small.
Lobo just
hear me. Good enough.
Roll a d20 to see if you can get their attention or see if they'll even listen to you. What's your charisma?
It's 1 second, let me look it up. It's a 7. So my charisma is a booty. Charisma is a 12, so plus 0.
Okay. So just roll a d20 then.
I just did.
Oh,
it was a 7. It was booty. Dang.
Yeah, they're not hearing you, bro.
Like,
they are not even hearing you, dude. Like
you
they
guys
are
detriment.
so not hearing you.
Hold up. While he's like yelling at these people to stop climbing the mountain, like I'm asking him, like, dude, what's up? Like, why are you trying to tell these people not to keep going?
It's dangerous. There's a lot of big bad stuff over there. We're supposed to go that way. We're fine. I'm just trying to stop them. Like, we need to go that way. They're gonna die going that way.
Can I like run that way? Cause like Lobo's really big.
Which way are you trying to run?
I'm trying to run like towards the mountain so I get closer to these people that are climbing already.
Oh, you want to? Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm trying to get closer so they can hear me.
Yeah.
So I'm running over there and I'm like yelling for them to stop.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your charisma?
Yeah, and pretty much just yelling what he yelled to me. My charisma is a 15. Yeah, my charisma is a 15 with a +2.
Okay. So you got a +2.
So let's roll a d20.
8. That's a 10 total.
Yeah.
Another 20.
Oh no!
Oh, that happens.
Oh, dope.
All right. So you run up there and you're like, "Hey, stop! What are you doing? Hey, you guys, man, wait, hold on, it's dangerous." And the people who have not gotten like too far up, they kind of stop and go, "What the hell? What? This is the only way over the mountain."
I'm just yelling to them that we have a different path that's safe.
So some people start climbing back down. So say
Okay.
I'll say about maybe 34 people come back down.
Okay.
So
At this point, I'm like waving our little group over to me.
all right. So there was 12 other people plus you guys.
Yeah.
So you got a total of like 46 people that are with you guys.
I go. What's your character's name?
Paul.
I walk up to Paul and I tap him on the knee. Good job. Good job.
I got you, little dude.
Now we got to go that way, guys. And I explained to these people. I said, "This is what we're going to come across here," and I started explaining what's going on. But we're going that way.
All right. They're like, I guess we'll follow you then, since you know the way.
How do
We
we
should
know?
all get hot because we kind of have like a
Wait,
Do I
70
know?
people.
What'd you say?
Why? How do we know he knows the way?
He says that.
He just saved us.
So check this out. So see this book right here.
Okay,
And
hold
see-
on. Before you get started, little guy.
And see,
Before you get started,
what
But-
happens is
I'm going to close your mouth. Look,
so what happens is
you
got
tell
this
me
right here,
in 2
and
words
then
or
we got
less.
this.
Just say, "I know."
and then we got this right here, and then we got this one right here, and then see, and the ancient people back in the day said, and then
I
like
sit down and I'm looking like,
Make a perception
I
check.
sit there and basically like
huh?
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
What is perception? Is that percentile?
No. It's just gonna be you have a stat. It should be a stat.
Yeah, man. Let me see.
Where you at? Ren.
Oh, plus zero. Plus zero. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay. Just roll a 20.
Regular D20.
Oh,
18.
Tavis and his 70 some odd people are actually on their way. So you can see them.
Oh, crap. Okay, point.
All right.
arrow.
So
Put
while
an
you're
arrow going,
so while you
this
so
play's great.
so while you're explaining to him how this way is the way to go, he starts pointing like behind you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm
And
going.
you see Tavis and the 70 some odd assholes, and they're like,
Okay. When it comes to so guys keep going, but so are there dead bodies because of what was going on over here?
"Oh yeah."
I want to get Lobo and say drag some of these dead bodies towards where we're going, and I want to have it look like that's the bad way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like there's dead bodies down that way.
Okay.
Hold on,
going that way.
I'm gonna help Lobo with these bodies.
Roll,
just a few, just enough to get the point across and then keep going.
Roll.
Okay. That's actually good. I like that.
Roll education.
All right.
Uh-oh.
+4.
I'm in trouble. Pro education?
Huh?
Yeah.
Institution.
Education.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
+4, so it's a
Plus
9.
4? A 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are all of us rolling one?
No. No, they rolled the same thing.
Oh, well, I got the best one.
All right. You try to do that to the best of your ability. Um, but you're not sure. You think somebody may have spotted you.
Okay, that's fine. All right, keep going. Get hot, guys.
So
Fast.
So they're basically these. It seems like they're chasing y'all now. Like now, it seems like they're after y'all. That's what it seems like. So now here's the deal. You get to the mountain. When you get to the mountain, like I said, with the way the pass works, you go into the mountain. You actually cross through the elemental plane of Earth through like a tunnel, and then you pass back through the mountain. So you like go into the mountain, cross the plane, into the mountain. But when you're crossing the plane during that brief period, that's the elemental plane of Earth. So technically, you can go different directions. But if you do that, you run the risk of running into things that are not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
elementals and stuff.
I want to go the way that we know we're supposed to be, and we can go the same way. It's just we need to get hot. Like I want to try to get enough gain on them where hopefully we lose them. That because if there's multiple directions, hopefully they'll think, oh, they went that way, and they go the wrong way. But that's all we can really do.
Okay. Make a. You, Sir Jonah. Let's see. Knowledge. Arcane. So that's plus 4.
All right.
Just the higher you roll, the better.
Okay.
Oh, God dang it. Dude.
I know. Dude,
This
system here just jacks me.
I know.
So do we die here?
This would have been a very good opportunity for something, but never mind. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys pass through the mountain. Let me see if these guys get confused. Uh-oh. They may have gotten confused. All right. So you guys get through. You take the path that you know to be the right way and get everybody through that. So now you get on the other side of the mountain and you can actually see the desert.
All right.
Not too far from where you guys are, you notice there's like, they look like stone globes that are like floating in the air, but it's like a pattern of them, like they're in like a grid, and like the way the sun is shining, like they create this shadowy like sort of pattern on the ground. Where it's almost like where those globes are, it's dark with like beams of light coming through them. And they're like super obvious. Like these globes are like massive.
Is this like a religious thing or scientific thing? Is there anything I can like roll for about figuring out what this is? Or is it geographical or arcane?
If you do
ancient history,
difficulty on this though is going to be like a 20 though.
Oh, 20? So I need to hit a 20?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have a plus 4, so I got to get at least a 16. I guess.
Yeah. Woo! Wow. Okay.
About time them rolls came through.
All right. So one of the reasons why, and this is like sort of like this is kind of like mythology in a way. So it's not just necessarily ancient history. it's believed that the God basically is protecting the desert. And it's protecting the desert with what they call the eyes of God. So these globes are supposed to be like God's eyes. And anybody or anything that's like considered to be treacherous or like infidel or whatever that pass through here, like God's eyes vaporize them. Like you
Gotcha.
can't get past it unless you're devout or like or like chosen by God to pass through here, basically.
Now, whose mythology is this, or is this just a general
This is
mythology
the
about people
desert
know?
people's belief. Like basically the desert
Okay.
people, they themselves, like these globes have been here like for millennia. Like nobody even knows like like truly like when all this stuff got here. You know what I'm saying? Like they just like this like they've been there and like they protect the desert. So the only
Okay.
way the basically the navy has to send ships this way because if they actually try to cross the desert, they'll get blasted. They fly over these things.
Oh wow. Wait, so they will get blasted, or they think they will?
Oh no, the whenever Janus has sent something or somebody over this way conventionally, they got their asses whooped.
Oh wow.
So it adds to the mythology that only certain people can cross the desert.
Okay. So it's not a
Because
good thing to
because these
cross it,
things
but they
these
think.
things are like as far as the eye can tell, like as far as you can see, like if you try to travel across this desert, you're gonna travel under one of these things somehow.
Okay.
Like these things are like covering the sky over the desert.
Okay. Okay. Um.
It's just that like because you guys are right at the mountain's edge, you're not quite in the desert, but like as soon as you start walking a few more feet, you're gonna be underneath one of these things.
Okay. Now, as far as the people who were in this area before, like they're the people who were supposedly like occupying this area.
Yeah.
Do I
They
know
they
like how they
travel
live? Or...
they travel freely. They don't get messed with because they feel that they're the devout, the people of the desert. Like they have
Gotcha.
full reign. And
Okay.
there is
I'm explaining this to these guys while we're here. By the way,
okay.
I start to say, "Hey, the eyes of God," and I explain to them like this stuff that you're talking about.
Like this is dangerous. Um, so for the most part, the desert people, if you're not with them, traveling underneath, these things, traveling through the desert is impossible, as far as you know. Um, you guys can hug the mountains and move around the desert, but like traveling straight across the middle of the desert is just like it's like a bad idea.
Okay. So,
But
I guess we know course of action.
but usually when people get on the other side of the mountain, like where you guys are, desert people will eventually come out. They'll eventually come out and mess with you. Like they'll be like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing here?" Like it's just like trying to find them basically. Like or actually letting them find you. Like you guys, if you guys just chill here long enough, you're pretty sure that they'll come get you.
okay, got you. I say so. Don't be surprised if we get confronted by the people who live here. They're generally okay people, but they're scary because people who come around here often are. It's their way of safety. They try to make it seem really scary around here, so that people don't come around here like interrupting what they have, interrupting their civilization. And so I just go on about this whole speech, and basically everybody falls asleep like Kima does. So yeah, and then I say, let's just go along this way. And I said, don't try to be silent, or else they're gonna think we're trying to be sneaky. So I try to say, is anybody out here?
Okay, you actually start calling out.
Yeah. Do I know like the names of these people? Or not the names, but like the what we would call them.
So there are basically I don't want to call them tribes. Okay, so there's a tribe of people that are known as the Mishanians, and they are like the they are the true desert people. Like these people literally are nomadic. They live in tents and they move around across the desert.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Ishtarians. Ishtarians actually have an empire somewhere in the desert, but supposedly the desert wind blows and it covers up their civilization. So it
Okay.
conceals them from people who are outsiders, supposedly.
Okay. Okay. So I was basically saying looking for Mashanian, Ishtarian people, and I just kind of like say that every once in a while, so it doesn't look like we're out there just roaming, trying to mess up their area or whatever.
Okay.
We come in peace.
Roll a d20.
Dang.
Woo! Look at you coming up, boy. All right. You like, I come in peace. You can actually see off in the distance. There's like so the desert. There's areas of the desert as you guys move along the wall of the mountain. There's areas of the desert where there's like flat, hard rocks. You can kind of see them covered by sand. As you start approaching these flat, hard rocks, you can see that there are people that are like, they almost look invisible, but like the wind and whatever kind of shifted, that you can kind of see. They're like these people that are like standing around. They're like watching you. Like they're like observing you.
If I were to pick if they were Ishtarians or Mashanians, are they? Would I would think they're probably more like Ishtarian people.
You think these are probably Mashanians because
Mashanians, okay.
because the Ishtar they're empirical, just like the Emperor of Janus. Like they like
Okay.
these people are like desert folk that you see. They're like wearing like linens and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like chilling with turbans and whatnot. Like they're like chilling.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you're pretty sure Istarians have like armor and like
Okay.
Like,
I kind of motion to the guys, hey, stay here for a minute. I'm less threatening. And I start walking forward. I say, hi, are you Mashanian people?
Now, question. You guys speak language.
Yes.
Do it. Do it now. Do it now. $14. Oh snap. So when you try to communicate with them, you start communicating with them with like the common desert tongue, which is probably like more Ishtarian and less Mashanian. And these fools kind of look at you kind of fucked up. They're like, one of them kind of reaches for a knife.
All right. Well, I just kind of go, okay. And I just start like easing my way over to go around, but like away from that dude who's pulling out the knife. A little bit like
they actually approach you.
Oh, okay. I stopped.
They come around and they kind of sort of surround you.
Okay.
One of them sort of unwraps their face and you see it's a female.
Okay.
She actually speaks to you in Taru.
Oh, cool. Oh. Thank you. I said, I'm just trying to say. I say we just came from a place. We're not being a threat to you. We came from a place that got destroyed, and we're just trying to find a peaceful place. We're not.
She pulls out a water skin, and in your tongue she says trade.
What do you want to trade for?
She's like, trade goods.
Do I have anything to be worth anything to them?
You don't know.
We don't have much to trade.
Like all you got are books, basically.
I said,
And you're pretty sure that the money that you have is not worth shit to them.
Yeah. I'll try to look through the books and see if there's anything in there that might be interesting to them.
You have geography books are good, but
do I have a book that I pretty much have already kind of known a lot about? I don't really need any more. Where I'm like, you know what?
So you have
they can have this.
You have like the equivalent of like a Bible, and you have a book about world religion.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
But the Bible that you have, it's probably, and I would say not probably, it's not gonna be related to the eyes of God religion. You know what I'm saying? Like they believe. It's almost like you may have like the Christian, you might have like the equivalent of like say like the Torah, and these fools are like rocking the Quran. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, gotcha. So say I have a book that you can maybe look through. I'm not trying to offend you, but maybe it might be of some worth to you, and I show it to him.
Now, which one?
The Bible one,
the Bible one.
Little one.
Okay.
Yeah.
She hands you the water skin, and she takes the Bible.
Okay. Hold
on. She's not necessarily tripping so much of the content, but the fact that you have something to trade is what it seems
okay,
like.
Got you. Okay, so we're just looking for a place that's peaceful, because where we came from is destroyed and we have nowhere to go. See if she responds to me anyway.
She says, come with me.
Okay. Hey guys.
She says, this your tribe.
It's not, they're peaceful people that I know, but I don't know them very well.
All right. She
they're from the same area that we came from that got destroyed.
All right, so you guys basically follow them. You walk along the side of the mountain for a little bit, and then you actually sort of turn and start heading into the desert. You start to walk underneath these eyes, and you can see the eyes have have carved patterns that start to glow for like a second as you guys walk underneath them, and then you notice that the girl has something on her wrist that glows, and then the pattern stops glowing. Her thing stops glowing, and you guys, every time you pass underneath the eye, it does that. So it's almost like it's better to activate and do something, and then it stops.
Wow.
You guys get to like a little small camp that they have.
Okay, cool.
These fools have chocobos, which are like these bird-like creatures that are dark. They're like black chocobos or whatever. You've never seen chocobos that are this color. They have a few of those. Like they use those as mounts. And then they have a pretty small camp. It's not very large. There's 3 dudes at this camp though that are wearing these masks that look like they're made of like clay or something like that. They're like these masks, and then the masks have like dreadlocks or something like that attached to them. And then these guys are wearing like almost like wool blankets, like as like ponchos or something. These 3 dudes are sitting there, and then everybody else looks like they're wearing like like linen, like cooler type stuff or whatever with turbans and like face coverings or whatever, veils or whatever. The guys with the three masks or whatever, they stand up and they sort of look at you guys.
Okay.
One of the dudes with the mask hands, he has like a beaded necklace, and he says something to you, and then the girl says something to him, and then he speaks to you in Taru and says trade.
Oh boy. Do I have another book that I could possibly use? I don't have a whole bunch.
So you got so you have a book on ancient history. You have a book of the arcane, geography, math, the world history.
I get the book of math.
And then I'll say you have like the equivalent of like a popular literature type, like the Great Gatsby or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a.
I'll give him that.
Okay.
I'll give him
that. Make a knowledge of the arcane roll.
Plus 4, 23.
Dude, that necklace he's giving you is some kind of magic charm. It's something that's magical. It's not just normal.
Dope.
You're not sure what it is, but it's magic in its nature.
Oh, nice. Well, trade.
All right. He says, he points down where they were all sitting. He's like, sit.
Sit. Hey, guys, sit down.
Everybody sits down. You see a couple of people, they start trading with people, so they start giving people water. And then fools they'll take like a sip of the water and pass it around so that everybody can get some. Because there's not that many of these people. You got about 50 dudes with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So they end up having to share that crap. There's like maybe there's like 7 water skins that get passed around.
Okay.
Food's done.
What?
Food's done.
Okay.
So the woman says, "What brings you to the desert?"
We are where our city got destroyed, and I tell them where we came from.
She says, "The desert is no place for you."
Yes, but a destroyed city is no place for us either. It's not easy to try to. There's nowhere else to go.
She says, "Perhaps maybe you can talk to the Ishtar."
Okay.
But they are no friend of ours.
Well, why do you want us to speak to them? I guess because they have a community.
The Ishtar, they have a palace, the invisible fortress. It moves throughout the desert.
Is there somewhere else? I mean, you guys are pretty friendly. I would hate to go to refuge to your enemies.
The Ishtar have been our enemies for many years, but they're not necessarily your enemies. And like I say, the desert is no place for people like you. You won't survive here.
Yeah, I see that.
It's just
well. How do we get
wise,
to them?
It's just wise for you to try to seek out the Ishtar.
Well, how do we seek them out? You have all these eyes of God here that I'm afraid of, to be honest.
She says, "Our friend here, Hassan." She points to the guy that handed you the necklace.
Mm-hmm.
He's giving you passage.
Okay.
That she says that amulet will keep you safe.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. All right. Well, I guess that gives me confidence. Do you know how I would be able to get a hold of these Ishtarians? Because I know they're not as friendly as you guys.
So, it has been known that the Ishtarians, They hide in the desert, and the wind blows and moves them. If you follow follow the wind, and the wind will guide you to the Istarian's doorstep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I thank you. We appreciate you guys' hospitality. Since we understand that you guys don't need us here, we move along as long as you guys will let us.
You're free to move across the desert. Um, just know that uh, the desert is a treacherous place. You don't seem to have any weapons.
No.
All weapons were taken.
Yeah. Weapons were taken from these people. I don't even use weapons, but they were taken from them.
Perhaps we can provide you with weapons.
Oh, wow. That would be very generous of you. We would not forget you.
And what types of weapons do you use?
Two-handed sword.
I'm not really into weapons. I just acknowledge I only so they know about weapons.
What about your friends here?
Bone arrow.
Two-handed sword. Two-handed anything.
Archery.
She says, well, we have bows. So one of the people in the desert goes into a tent, and they come out and they give you a short bow with a quiver that has 20 arrows in it. Typically, we don't use very many weapons that require both hands, except for the spear.
I'll take a spear.
So the guy goes into the tent and he comes out with a spear.
Do you have any shields?
We do not use shields.
Oh, I definitely take the arrow.
As far as we have sport at night, we wrestle. Perhaps you wrestle with us for sport.
Is he looking at me?
Yeah.
I don't wrestle. I box.
The box, wrestle, it's all the same.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
You'll stay at least for one night.
We thank you.
All right. So you guys basically chill out. Again, there's a fewer of them, so when it comes down to like trying to feed all of y'all, like they basically hand you guys a couple of bowls. Y'all gotta pass them around, like take a bite of something and pass it around. Basically, like that's all. They don't have like enough to. It's like their little group is very small. Like there's like maybe 10 of these fools. You know what I'm saying? And you guys came in with like 50 dudes. You know what I'm saying? So they try to feed y'all to the best of their ability. At night, these fools' form of wrestling is like Mortal Kombat. Like these fools are fighting a hell of different fighting styles. Like you see like fools that are wrestling. You see this dude is doing like this like snake like kung fu type shit or whatever. He's doing like all this crazy ass shit. There's a young person, and her whole style is just she just dodges. Like she doesn't even like attack. She just basically it's like she's dancing, and her moves just big are fluid. Like she's just like water, dude. Like fools are trying to hit her, and they tire themselves out, and like she just moves around them and just like basically doesn't take a hit. One of the dudes with the masks, he's like doing like it's almost like mixed martial arts. So it's like he's like, I'll say it's actually probably more like jujitsu, where he's doing a lot of grappling, but then he also has like a few like hand and kick strikes and stuff like that too. Like dudes like actually like kind of kickboxing, and then he gets in and like grapples them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you're watching all these fools and these different styles or whatever, and like this one dude kind of tells you like, hey man, like if you hit people a certain way, you can do this and that, and it kind of gives you like some sort of insight on like basically like, oh man, like that's a better way of fighting fools or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
it increases your damage by 4, learning from these fools doing unarmed strikes.
Wait a minute, it increases it by 4?
Huh? Your unarmed damage by 4. So like
Yeah.
instead of a +10, you got a +14 now.
Yeah, I just had to put that on my character sheet.
All right. So basically you guys spend the night there or whatever. Like I said, you guys eat what you can and they share whatever kind of drink they have or whatever. And then in the morning they basically, send you guys on your way.
All right. Cool.
All right. Um I'm gonna pause right here because it's like almost 6 o'clock, and I gotta walk my dogs, dude. I gotta let these fools out because they're back here acting a fool.
Shit,
Um,
I got.
I know you gotta go to sleep because you gotta be at work tomorrow. Um, we're gonna try and do this next Saturday. Hopefully, we can get started at 1 o'clock because everybody's characters and stuff are made. So we ain't gotta we
Mm-hmm.
don't have to take no time to make no characters. But let me know if for some reason I should have contacted y'all earlier. Let me know if for some reason you guys can't do this at 1 o'clock, or if we need to push it at a different time. But next time we're gonna try and do it at 1 though. We're gonna try to get
All right.
back to it, unless, like I say, unless something comes up and y'all got other stuff y'all got to do.
All right. Sounds
Yeah, that's
good.
pretty good.